And we are live. Hello, everybody, and
Hi.
welcome back to the stream, or welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Arch. This is my stream. How's it going?
Hey.
I'm doing
So-
pretty good. I'm glad it's Tuesday.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking the viewers. Stop it. So, normally we would be doing Vanguards of the Horizon. However, Kyle is off gallivanting in Alaska, that weird state that nobody goes to in America. It's like not even in America. Like, who the fuck? So to fill the gap, we are going to be playing a special one-shot being DM'd by Nat, where we're going to play an Eberron and likely get murdered by some horrific monsters. So we're going to go around, find out who everybody is, who they are playing, because we are playing different characters, obviously. And also, in case you can't tell, we have a different face replacing Kyle this week. And I have to move all your cameras because you motherfuckers moved again for some reason. There we go. Alright. So, as always, we have Nat.
Yes. Hello, my name is Nathaniel Kryman. Glad to see you.
Good Tuesday. I'm learning. And we have, as always, Senior Hef.
Hello, I am Jeff. I will be playing a Warforged barbarian named Bruce.
Note the dots.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
that
there are
explained
dots.
to me.
It is an acronym, and it stands for the Battlefield Resistant Ultimate Combat Efficiency Unit.
Wait, so shouldn't it be Bruce you?
Well, yeah, but he just goes by Bruce. I mean, he's not an asshole.
Hold on a second, guys. I have to update my name here.
Bruce University.
Bruce you. Alright, Bruce you. Alright.
To be more specific, it would be Bruce-U, and then his serial number is 3 because he's the third of his model.
That early.
Yeah, but that just makes you sound like a tool. But
Well,
that's the joke. And we have a new face replacing Kyle, Alex.
Hi there, I'm Alex. I'm a friend of Nat's. Today I'm going to be playing Pastor Nick Berm. A fun guy.
So we've been told. And hi, I'm Arch. This is my stream in case you didn't know that. I'm going to be playing Clayton Bariz, who is a War Sage, which is a class that Nat made. And I'm a skeleton, which is a race that Nat didn't make.
Arch is barely playing D&D today.
I am playing literally all the fucking homebrew.
Yeah.
I even have a horse that I use the Find Steed spell, and it's a skeletal war horse. His name is Jalen. Let's go Jalen because it's so much easier.
Galen?
I'm a whole jumble of let's see how far I can push this game.
I also want to point out that Arch shot down the name idea of Sacribitariat.
No.
That was comedy gold.
The value of comedy gold has severely declined, though. It's all about that comedy platinum now. That's my one joke. So, Nat, take us away into this fantasy world that is Eberron, which I know nothing about.
So, this is a Eberron game that's not in the normal starting point for Eberron because this is still during the Great War. At this particular time in history, Karnith is failing its fight against Onder and Ciri, and has, at this point, resorted to the vile, wretched power of necromancy, filling their warring legions with undead to stem the bleeding of the fight. In this ruckus, desperately, King Caius I has
Alex,
commissioned a...
Yeah, you're getting some feedback.
Gosh dang it. Give me a second, I'm going to plug everything.
Yeah. King Caius I has commissioned this intrepid band of adventurers to dwell and adventure deep into the demon waste, into the labyrinth, to find the fabled progenitor Kyber crystal. And yes, they're called Kyber crystals in Eberron. Yeah. This Kyber crystal is famed to have been able to generate more of these power crystals than has ever before been seen. But supposedly it lies at the bottom of a crevasse within the labyrinth of the demon wastes, where a dead god lies, or perhaps one of the vile lords of dusk, dust, and decay. We begin with our adventurers finding another promising crevasse within the labyrinth. As they hammer their pythons down to climb down into this crevasse, there is a resounding thrum that moves throughout the air. You can feel it pervading their bodies, as if to greet you for your trespass. At this point, we can go through everyone's characters. Oh, well, Arch already did, but I don't think Jeff did.
What do you want me to do? Just explain my character?
Yeah.
I'm a Warforged barbarian. I was a part of a special forces unit that was created in Syria, or Syria, or however you pronounce that. Anyways, and we fought behind the lines in whatever that place is called. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired right
Karnath?
now. Karnath, and we fought behind the lines, and we did all of the dirty jobs. We pacified civilians and urban clearing and supply line targeting. It was a Warforged slash non-Warforged special forces unit. He is a special Warforged that was created with some basically he has the ability to inject himself with it's embedded in him with like magical energies, and that's how he induces his rage. However, his unit was captured. They were ambushed earlier in the war, and it slaughtered to a man. And as far as he knows, he woke up on a battlefield, broken, and has wandered. He wandered Karnath. He found Pastor Nick, who kind of pointed him and said maybe there's a path to salvation in helping others and helping innocent people. And so he volunteered for this mission because he sees the creation of these undead legions as the last desperate act of a king to protect his people. And if these legions fall, then millions of innocent people will be slaughtered, and he doesn't want that to happen. He's searching for salvation. So,
and that brings us over to Pastor Nick. Oh, howdy there. Is everything coming in all right now?
A little louder.
A little louder? All right. How's there?
Good.
Perfect.
Awesome. Howdy there. Pastor Nick Sperm. I come from the small town of Volyanar. Let's say town. It's more of a city, though. Kind of in its growth, I lived over there with my fiance Trisha, and I met Bruce over here, who was kind enough to work with us for a little bit. And after he left to go on this mission, I decided to go with him. It seemed there was some money to be made, a way for me to get out of a country that's going to be at war for a while, with war knocking on my door every day. Just needed a way to go away.
All right. And did you want to give any more details about your character?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Arch.
Well,
sorry.
I thought you were going to ask for my class and race.
No, no one cares.
I
do you want to give any more details about your character, Clayton?
Sure. So, Clayton is technically an old man, though not anymore. He was a human, but he perished at the age of 60, and then was brought back to life. In life, he was part of a Spec Ops unit serving under the King of Karnath, specifically to do all of the dirty deeds that needed to be doing, the assassinations, high target theft, blackmail, probably kidnapping, anything of the sort that was under the radar sort of work. He did all that until he died of old age, and then was brought back again because his lord was like, hey, we're having a lot of problems here. Could you, like, not be dead and go do the thing? And not like he had a choice in the matter, but here he is. he is a war sage, so he uses a mix of martial and magic to accomplish his goals. He has a longbow, which is his favorite weapon to use, along with a bunch of magic. And he is rocking a very sexy-ass breastplate, which is kind of dangling at a weird angle on his skeletal frame. I imagine he's got like a very thick black cloak that he wears over his body to hopefully conceal what he is from outside prying eyes.
All right. So you've trekked for multiple weeks the demon race, facing razor sharp stone shards in the air and the wind, barely being able to see, and if you do, risking losing an eye to the horrible conditions. Not to mention the barbarian tribes of tieflings and humans and orcs that plague this ground, trying to kill the demons or worshipping them as gods, and finally trying to avoid the very demons themselves.
I don't have eyes.
Lucky you.
Do I have eyes? I mean, I guess I do.
Visual receptors.
You find your way down to this final crevasse, and you hear that thrum as you setting up the ropes. And at this point, please tell me, what would you like to do?
First off, how the fuck am I getting my horse down there?
Intricate system of pulleys and ropes.
Okay.
Once again, I can help. Just to string it up. I'll help it lower it down.
Listen, it's kind of my only real companion here, so bear with me.
But we've been on the road for 2 months. Are we not your companions anymore?
We're co-workers.
Frankly,
it's
I
different.
too am a little hurt by that.
We're
Yes.
co-workers, very different.
Fine, Clayton. That sounds fine.
We have a job to do. We get it done. We go our separate ways. That's it.
That thrum was interesting. Perhaps this is the crevasse we have been seeking.
I mean, it certainly does seem that way. I've got an idea. Let me try something real quick. I'd like to go ahead and use a divine sense, if I can.
Okay, so you activate divine sense, and you detect an undead very close by.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
Besides that, you actually do sense down this crevasse a distance. The area is desecrated ground.
Area down there's desecrated. Very well could be. I mean, a little scary to go in there, but that's what we're here for.
Then I should fit right in.
There's no sense wasting time. I start taking like the pitons or pitons. I don't know how to pronounce those things. Pitons. I start taking them and taking my maul and I'm hammering them into the rock and roping off and
you
getting
get
ready.
the ropes. You get the ropes rigged.
Yeah.
Would you like to rappel down the crevasse?
Well, I suppose I should go first. We should set up some sort of pulley for your horse, Clayton.
That would be most helpful.
All right, fine. I'd like to take a quick look around first before I start rappelling down and just see if I can spot any sort of people, anything watching us. I'm on high alert, man. We're in the demon waste.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're on the deep end of a valley, so your visibility is fairly short. So as you're considering out a little distance, you start getting hit by the weather, which is currently black sandstorms that will rend the flesh off of an orc. So
I don't have
you don't
flesh.
see anyone.
All right, I will descend.
Okay, you rappel down, and the two of you who are up top see
Yes.
him go down, and down, and down. Would you like to pursue him?
Give us a holler when you hit the bottom.
Okay.
All right, so
Did that mean that you hit the bottom, or were you just responding?
No, I'm descending still.
Got
Jesus
it.
fucking Christ.
You gotta be sure, you know.
I
All
mean,
right. So,
what's a god I can curse with, Nat? There is no Jesus in this world.
oh, there's the Dark Six or the Sovereign Host.
Yeah,
So-
we got to come up with a good curse for Eberron.
By the mockery.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is this the world that has the Traveler in it?
It is. This is the world that has the Traveler.
Oh shit.
A Traveler is part of the Dark Six,
Oh fuck.
but it's kind of like the least evil one.
That's more chaos.
Yeah. So, Bruce,
Yes.
you rappel your way down the crevasse. Get to the point where you can't actually see your companions anymore.
Okay.
Uh,
Can I look down? Can I see the bottom yet?
you do see the rocks kind of slope forward.
Okay. Do I see any like ledges anywhere around me?
Yeah, you could find a ledge or some place you could stand.
Okay. I'll just keep going down, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not.
So you
unless I
make
see
your way.
anything.
You make your way down, all the way down to where the edge slopes off to one side, and you look down on the ground. And underneath a kind of ledge here, you can see a facade of stone statues of hooded figures carrying swords, solemnly between them. And in between two sets of them is a sealed stone door.
All right. I like.
At this point, you feel
Oh.
another thrum. It seems to reach out and touch you.
It's gonna buy me dinner first. I like tug on the rope or do something. I signal
Sure.
up above. Yeah.
Sure. You guys feel a rope tug.
I think that means he hit the bottom.
Well then,
Well, either that or he fell.
would you like to be the one that lowers the horse down? And I'll
I
go
mean, sure. I'm not the strongest, but I think I've got more muscle on me than you do.
down. Oh, I saw. You're very clever, Nick.
Hey,
Never gets old. And,
All
Trying
right,
to have
Nick.
fun out here somehow.
Clay just starts
All right.
climbing down, muttering under his not breath.
All right, Nick. I was gonna ask if Clayton was gonna help you out, but apparently he's climbing, so make
He's
an
already
athletics check.
Nick, make you one?
Motherfucker,
Yeah, make an
making
athletics
these
check.
fucking jokes like I've chosen to be this fucking undead piece of shit motherfucker. Dark Six.
Arch,
take it.
you perfectly captured the voice of a man who's heard terrible, terrible jokes for the past 2 months from this guy.
It's almost like I work retail and have to
Almost,
deal with
not
that.
All right, so with an impressive athletics
21.
roll of 21, you are able to slowly lower down Jalen. Down and down until it manages to touch down at the bottom next to Bruce and Clayton. And I assume you would like to climb down afterwards.
Indeed, I will.
Alright, so the two of you at the bottom with the horse, what would you like to do?
I will climb on the horse.
Get on the horse. Your head's a little tall for the doorway in front of you.
It's okay. I can probably squeeze through. I'm all bone.
Probably.
This is a very peculiar doorway that we're standing in front of. What do you propose we do, Clayton? I've never seen something like this before.
Standard.
I can
procedure.
bash it down if you'd like.
No. Standard procedure. Check for traps. Check for watchers. Check for handles and levers and secret ways to open the door.
Alright,
Yes.
so
In
you
that
look at
order.
the shrine doorway. And this door does not have any handles or levers. It's they seem to just join, and you can see a seam. On the two doors, though, there are some carvings. On the one side, you see a chorus of cloaked figures with swords, singing to what looks like a egg that is on fire. On the other side, you see a large scar, like a cut across it, and out from that springs light and fire.
Hmm. I don't understand what this represents. Is this some sort of myth or legend? I'm asking the yawning skeleton next to me.
I'm sorry. It's a force of habit from when I was alive.
If somebody wanted to, they could make a religion check as Nicholas managed to touch down at the bottom of the crevasse.
Well, Nick is the religious one, isn't he?
I mean, yeah, in a way. What are we looking at?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell us. Man,
Let me go ahead and take a look at
God.
this real quick. Man of the gods.
There's a lot of gods in
Man
that, bro.
of your God.
We got an 18.
That ain't bad.
Yeah,
All right,
they-
so with an 18 religion, you would look at these inscriptions, and you could probably identify the egg shape that is on fire as a depiction of the progenitor kyber crystal.
I think that's this progenitor kyber crystal right there.
Additionally, the cut crevasse with fire and light coming out of it would probably be a representation of a Lord of Dust being released back upon the world, because long ago the demons that used to rule the land were imprisoned by the dragons and the coatls deep beneath the earth.
That right there is not good news. It's a Lord of Dust right there getting released.
You can't place the hooded figures, but they look culty.
Well, this is the kyber crystal we seek then. We must proceed forward.
Clayton wants to search the vicinity for any, like, secret buttons, levers, something to...
Could Clayton make me an investigation check?
Yes, I could.
Mighty kindly.
That's a natural 20. That's a 27.
Ooh.
Plus
On
7 investigation.
He's an int-based class.
Yeah.
One of the
I'm known for
on the
playing
opposite
this.
wall of the crevasse, you actually find that there is a collection of rocks, and curved into the far side of it, you can kind of get a place where you can reach your hand up and underneath, and there's some sort of catch.
Clickety-clackety, clickety-clack. I'm gonna do that thing.
Okay, you pull, and it's got some resistance to it, and yeah, that kind of a noise, and the smell of death wafts forward. It's very familiar to you all.
Excuse me, that's kind of racist. Actually, that's extremely racist. Fuck you.
He said to the disembodied voice.
Smells like a battlefield.
It smells
After
like me.
Several days. Can I tell if that's like long dead, kind of that dusty kind of tomb smell, or is it like a fresh, like rotting corpse?
It's fresh enough to concern you.
Hmm.
Also, spilling out from the darkness ahead is a flicker pinpoint of light.
Seems we're being welcomed.
Indeed it does. You said that this was darkness in front of us?
Yeah,
Or yeah. Alright.
I believe the skeleton is the only one with dark vision here.
I have it too.
Are you serious?
Oh right, you're
Yeah.
a magic boy.
I'm a human.
I didn't. Nope.
All right.
Or should we try to go and stealthy and just guide along Bruce here, or do we want to get some light going?
Hang on a second. Bruce,
Yes.
do you have, like, a chest panel or something that can be opened, or, like, something in your hand that can be retracted?
Well, I have my my thieves' tools.
What does that look like?
I fold, my hand folds back, and like a little pit comes out, and then another like a lever pops out, and then there's like you can see that there's several other small picks that could like interchangeable sizes that could flip forward as needed.
Okay, Bruce,
depending on the lock.
Bruce, hold still for a second, all right? And Clayton is gonna cast light on the little thieves' tools thing in the wrist, so that like he can have like a flashlight and then just close it.
Sure.
Now you have rosy cheeks.
Well, dang, you beat me to it.
Bruce has rosy cheeks now, but they're in the hand.
And at last you have rosy cheeks.
Arch, king of figuring out how to make a flashlight out of nothing.
And it's like the fog has lifted.
All right. So do you want to venture forth?
This is very clever, Clayton. Thank you.
Yeah, I am the intelligent one in the group. That's
Well,
this is my thing.
So,
I'm like playing with it, like clicking the thing in and out.
Bruce, stay on task.
Oh, my apologies.
all right. Did our intrepid band want to venture forth?
Yes.
Probably.
So as you walk forward, you find yourself entering a large circular room. And at the very far end, you can see 3 stone doors with carvings that are a little too blurry to see right now. But your attention is pulled to something much closer. Towards those doors, semi-centralized, is a campfire that is lit. Around that campfire are 3 corpses. They have wearing armor and with equipment that would set them as adventurers. And in fact, out among them is food that is still fresh. But their bodies have been stripped to the bone into small piles of dust that accompany their equipment.
This party appears to have died.
There seems to be a ranger, a fighter, and a cleric.
The standard AD&D party, I see.
I'm gonna retract the thieves' tools and like hold my maul and just ready. Because there's a campfire, so we've got some light.
Yes, it's true. Everything is quiet. Nothing disturbs you or these dead bodies.
Can I investigate the bodies, see what may have killed them?
Absolutely. You make a medicine check.
Okay. 14.
Alright, so as you look over the bodies, you can find no wound nor marking, no tear of clothing. In fact, you find their weapons sheathed and food in their mouths.
I just imagine a skeleton like this, with like a strip of bacon just...
Cannon.
Clayton, were these friends of yours?
Not the time.
Okay.
In fact, never the time for racism. That's unacceptable.
I apologize. I didn't mean to offend.
This is 2018.
I'm curious about. I apologize. I'm sorry. I don't understand social decorum very well.
It's okay, you'll get there.
You have access to Twitter. You should understand.
Hey, Twitter.
I like open my hand and a cell phone pops out.
Although it should be worth noting that the year is approximately 8:45.
It's 8:45 and you're still doing this?
8:45 YK.
God, it's past my bedtime.
What? It's 8:45 Y2K? Shit.
YK.
I'm just, all right. Clayton's gonna go check out the door on the left.
Oh, I should also mention that when you're examining them for what killed them, you find some loot on them. Did that interest you?
Yes.
Alright, so across them you find 8 healing potions.
Oh.
Each of them has a matching earring with a pearl embedded into it. The cleric has a nice set of gauntlets. The ranger has a fancy cape and the fighter has a great axe, which is cold to the touch.
If only I had the identify spell.
I would like to look at that great axe.
What do you know?
Clayton,
Yes.
that axe looks interesting.
Excuse me, what did you just say about my axe?
It looks interesting.
How dare you? You at least need to take me out for dinner first.
What's the point?
Indeed, neither of us have reproductive organs, so...
Did I mishear something coming from over here, or am I just stepping into the wrong conversation right now?
No,
Nope.
It's just that me and Bruce are both full of shit, ironically, because neither of us have internal organs.
Yes, I can't take a shit. That was not designed when into my construction.
And yet, I can give a shit.
Oh, interesting.
All right.
So, I'm gonna put a hand on the axe, and I'm going to use my power in the hand ability.
Okay, it's magical. It has evocation, magic, and you can identify this as a frost brand axe. So it does an extra d6 cold damage, and whenever you draw it, whatever that means for an axe, you can extinguish all non-magical flames that are nearby.
I tell Bruce that. Hey, Bruce, that's a magic axe.
Is anybody else gonna use that? Because
I literally can't lift it.
it looks like it was almost designed for me.
Exactly. It was like I was put here for you by something.
Wow.
I'm gonna go pick up the axe and kind of take some practice swings around with it.
All right. There's also gauntlets, some earrings, a cape, and a bunch of healing potions.
You know, I feel like the
Those
earrings
healing
are here for a
potions
reason.
might be real good.
I don't have ears.
That's true. You don't.
Am I the only? Wait,
Yeah.
do you have ears? Bruce, you ain't got ears, do you?
Neither of us have ears.
I
I'm
do not. I have.
sure you can put it somewhere else, though.
I have
If
an
your goal
auditory input system, but I do
If
not
you're-
have ears.
The earless bros, if your goal was to hang an earring on your face, there are ways to do it.
It's a nose piercing. It goes through the cartilage in the bone right here. Just
I don't- It's just gonna be like 4 hours of us going, I don't have that body part, so I can't do that.
I
It
just
would be
get
really
everything.
stretched for it to be 4 hours because our time slot's only 3 hours long.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem. We're gonna go an hour over doing that.
oh no.
All right.
I don't have enough identifying things to go through all this shit.
The earrings seem to match.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I could do 3 more actually. All right, I'll do that. So I'll have 1 use left. I'll spend 3
I
uses
thought
to
you had-
identify. 5
I
total.
thought you were. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. So you're gonna identify what?
Cloak, gauntlet, and 1 of the earrings.
Earrings are hearing earrings. You can talk to each other using them.
Hmm.
Up to 500 feet range. Blocked by lead and other similar materials.
I have a nose. It's a nose piercing now. Just
The gauntlets are gauntlets of ogre strength. They're strength 19.
I just throw them at Nick. Just be like, here, put these on.
And the cape is a cape of the mountebank. It lets you cast Dimension Door once per day, and when you appear, the area is lightly obscured.
And what was that last part?
And when you appear, the area around you is lightly obscured.
Dimension door.
These feel a little big.
If you put them on, they shrink to your size.
Yeah.
I take the earring and I put it on the side of my head and I'm like, and I like hammer it in and I'm like grimacing in pain while I do it, but I
Stings a little.
embed it where my ears would be.
Stings a little.
Yeah.
I put it in my nostril area. Just it's a nose ring.
Yeah. Okay. That being said, if you want to attune to the cape, the gauntlet, and the axe, you need to spend half an hour with them.
Do we want to stick around or should we be moving?
Well, this axe seems more powerful than my maul, so yes.
Okay.
it might be worth it to just stick here for a little bit. There's also plenty of stuff around we can check out in the meantime.
Yeah, I'll take the. Yeah, I'm gonna take the time to do the axe.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and
And how
try
are
to attune
you-
to those gauntlets.
How you were allocating the healing potions?
How many were there?
8.
8. Let's go.
It's probably a 3-3-2.
I'll take 2 because
Yeah.
chances are you two are probably going to be in the front more often.
Yeah,
I would
but
also like
I
to
also
point
can't
out that
heal
there's
you.
no other way to heal you.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
I'll go ahead and take 2, and you can both take 3.
Makes sense. Okay.
All right.
What's the dice on that? Nat?
2d4 plus 2.
3 healing potions. Okay.
Oh, and the great axe will be a d12 plus a d6.
1d12 plus 1d6. Is that a +1 weapon at all?
Nope, just extra damage.
Okay.
Gauntlets of Ogre Strength is 19, right?
That's correct.
And does the axe do anything else? I'm just.
When you draw it, it extinguishes flames within 20 feet.
Oh, okay. I haven't sheathed it, so I'm just holding
Yeah.
it, so I'm not putting the
I should
campfire
say-
out.
Non-magical flames.
Okay. No, I'm just saying I didn't like put it away and pull it out, so I don't want to put this campfire
Sure.
out.
So, for the purpose of attunement, you are spending time with the weapon, focusing on the weapon. So as you're sitting here waiting in this large open chamber, you start to hear noises. Nothing much at first, but after about 5 minutes, there's sound of a large weight shifting, like a stone falling to the bottom of a chasm. And then you hear a croaking laughter.
Oh, good.
Oh, sorry.
Can
Later,
only mean good things.
Jeff hits it with the axe.
later you hear a gurgling noise, followed by scratches, seemingly right on the other side of the doors that are in front of you.
Can I discern which door?
It sounds like all 3.
Oh, good.
However, I would like to know everyone's passive perception.
That would be
That's 4? That's 4?
As if you rolled a 10.
Oh, 14.
15.
11.
All right.
11.
So someone got a 15?
Yes.
All right. So in the shadows outside of the campfire, toward a campfire light, towards the door on the left, you see a dark figure with too many limbs. Seems to shift, almost flickering with the campfire light. Watching attentively.
Okay. Clayton takes out his longbow and knocks an arrow and says, "Who are you? Why are you watching us?"
As you say that, that figure expands as the shadow that you're seeing just balloons out and becomes an amorphous blob of darkness that you eyes cannot pierce.
Oh, good.
Hey, Clayton, what you talking to? Whoa!
Darkness.
What is that thing?
I don't know. It's darkness. Is this?
It
what we-
looks a little like the darkness spell.
Is this where we roll initiative?
Nothing is happening in action unless you want to start attacking blindly into the darkness.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw my longsword and cast light on it.
Sure. The light does not pierce the darkness.
I've decided to name my axe Ice.
That's very
Ice,
creative.
baby.
Good,
Yeah,
good job.
Yes.
All right. So, is anyone gonna do anything about this darkness, or is gonna sit there watching it while you get a short rest?
Clayton's
Both
gonna
are
keep an
viable,
arrow
viable
knocked.
options. Okay. After about 10 minutes, the darkness recedes. There's no figure left within it.
That was by the door we came in, right?
No.
Door on the left.
Okay. Door on the left.
That was
Hmm.
odd, to say the least.
I think we're going to face a lot of resistance in this place.
Probably.
Well, if it must be done to end this war, then it must be done.
Indeed.
All right. So your short rest completes. You get your attunement.
What door should we take?
There are
Well,
3 doors.
That
Left,
shadow
right.
came from the left.
And middle.
Yeah.
Do we face the possible threat head on, or attempt to find a way around it, if there is a threat there? That's our course of action. Those are our decisions to make. I am a personal fan of facing it head on, but I also can see the downside in that choice.
I think we should go with the age-old trope when dealing with potential puzzles and labyrinths and mazes.
Split up and one of us each take a door?
Absolutely not. That's the literal exact opposite of what you should do.
I mean,
We should
is there
all
any-
take the left door and follow any additional left passages.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
is there any differences between any of the doors, or do
So
they all?
if you
same?
inspect the doors closely under your light spell, and you can see that the door on the left has that same scar across it with the light coming out of the chasm. The one in the middle, it seems emblazoned with a sun, which is highly stylized, and when you look at it closely, the sun seems to be bleeding. And on the right, you see the symbol of the Dark Six, which is roughly 3 different weapons thrust out in patterns, so there are 6 points to it. And the weapons are quite gruesome.
Well, we don't got a whole lot of good choices for the doors, unfortunately. Got the one that's got the Lord of Dust on the left here. Got a sun of some kind in the center, and on the right is the Dark Six.
Nick, I think we should do what Clayton recommended and take the left door. It appears to be this symbol of this chasm, and really we're looking for the Kyber crystal at the bottom of the chasm. We're not looking for a bleeding sun or the Six.
Yeah.
Could be here.
All right. So, who opens the door?
One of you open the door. I'm going to stay back here with my bow.
I can grab it if you want.
I would rather I do it. You,
Go right on ahead then.
I would be saddened if you were injured.
I find it ironic that you are
I'd
the
be-
meat shield while simultaneously not possessing any meat on your form.
Call me the wood shield.
Wood is ineffective. Metal
We'll,
shield.
we'll workshop that one.
So you
I
go
want
to
to
the door?
go. Yeah, I want to go. I want to do a really close inspection first, specifically checking for traps or anything.
Make
like
me
that.
an investigation check. If you're proficient in thieves' tools,
I am.
then you can use your proficiency bonus. If you're proficient in both, you get advantage.
I am actually proficient in both. So
You roll with advantage.
I keep clicking that twice. What's the way to make it so that I click it once and it's rolled with advantage? Do I just need to highlight
right. Top right.
advantage up there?
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Oh, that's easy. Oh,
That's
Jesus.
investigation.
So you look through, and you don't see any traps, nor illusions, nor magical debauchery.
Debauchery.
Do I see an easy way to? Is there like a doorknob, or I mean, it's just
On your inspection, there were hinges, but it seems to push.
Okay. Well, I push the door. Push it open.
As you push the door open, the two other doors disappear in wisps of shadow. And you see but bare walls ahead of in where they stood.
Hmm.
As you push this door open, you see a spiral staircase going around a chasm that cuts deeper into the earth. This one cut and worked by tools, as these stairs spiral left, down, and down, and down.
Wow.
Is
this
there
crazy.
is it like one of those spiral staircases where all you can see is the stairs, or is there a big opening in the middle?
Big opening in the middle where you can fall through and die.
Okay, I want to look around for like a little rock or pebble or something and toss it down the middle.
You can find the most apparent object is one of the pieces of equipment from the Dead Adventurers.
Bruce,
Okay,
Bruce, hold on. Bruce, hold on.
Or a skull from one of them.
No,
I was about to
excuse me.
say,
Excuse me, that's
rip off
right.
one of their skulls and toss it down
That's also racist. Bruce, hold on a second there, buddy.
there. Hmm.
I have a better idea.
Well, okay.
Hold on. Clayton is going to take out an arrow, cast light on the arrow, and fire it down the hole.
You lean over, and as you lean over, make me a wisdom save.
I'm not good at those. I rolled a 6.
I'm standing right behind him. By the way, I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't think I said I
Weird
was.
fuckery going on.
High or low, Clayton?
Thug life high. I'm about to become a pile of bones, aren't I?
I think you already are.
As you look down the shaft, it goes down, but not in the way that these things generally do. You see farther, deeper. You see more than you want to.
I've seen the whole shaft.
So as you look deep down, you take 2d8 psychic damage,
Oh no.
which is 7, which cannot be healed until you are cured of this madness.
Oh good.
In which this madness is, I have intermittent hallucinations and fits of catatonia.
I'm sorry, what now?
You have intermittent hallucinations and fits of catatonia.
Okay, I know what the first part is. I don't know what the second part is.
Catatonic state.
So,
You just
narcolepsy.
you daze off and
You
go
just
into like.
stop sometimes and just.
So what you're saying is a normal day for Arch.
If that's what you say.
I daydream a lot.
But yeah.
Great.
So you've taken 7 damage that can't be healed until you fix that.
I did.
Cool. But then you shoot the arrow.
Yes.
And the arrow gets shot and the light extends down and down and down. And you can see it as it travels down with intense velocity shot out of a longbow for 30 seconds, much longer than you should be able to. And then it strikes a trapdoor. Sticks in. And despite being what you must estimate to be a mile down, you can still see it.
A tiny beacon of light in the darkness.
Yes.
Clayton, what do you see?
This place is terrifying.
Yes.
It's very far down. We should get moving. Hug the walls.
Hug the walls, you got it.
I don't think you would survive this fall.
I've got a way out.
Interesting.
Alright, so as you adventure down, the air of this descent it nags on your consciousness, just on the edges. You're on edge, you're looking around, jumping at the shadows. And as you're going through this, could Nicholas tell me about Trisha? What's she
I
like?
mean, gosh, there's so much. She's just kind, caring. She usually works on the farm while I'm doing, stuff with the town. Keeps everything nice and growing, and, although it is a little stereotypical, she does do very well in the home. Far better than I can.
So as you are thinking of home, Trisha, to get yourself through this harrowing time, you daydream for a moment and blink, and there she is before you. What does she look like?
She's about 5'4"-ish, solid head under me. She's got blondish hair, kind of dirty blonde. Got some nice big blue eyes. Just looks like what you would call a plain girl, but she's like to Nick, she's everything,
Yeah.
What are you doing here? How the
So as
how'd you get here?
So as Bruce and Clayton, you hear Nick say these words. You turn around, because obviously the cleric's in the back, and you see a woman standing before him. She looks beautiful, but in a very, underspoken, plain way.
Who are you?
Hello, Nick.
It's just,
You've been away from home for so long.
yeah, I told you that I was gonna go
Clayton.
do something.
Yeah.
Guys, I
I
have
missed
no
you.
idea how she got
I
here.
don't think she's here.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah?
Pretty sure we're in the middle of a mine of death. I'm just gonna go ahead and just
Nick, look at me. Don't you love me?
I mean, of
Clayton knocks an arrow.
course I do. No, whoa, hold on.
Nick,
Hold
make
on.
a wisdom save.
You got it?
Oh, there it is.
Also,
Adding-
please roll initiative.
Alright, wisdom save totals out to...
Hey, I get advantage on initiative.
Yeah, you
Whew.
do.
Total of 12. I know
Well,
it
you
says
fail.
8, but I get a +4 to it.
Because his paladin aura, we couldn't get to work ahead of time. It's okay. Okay,
Initiative
you're
time.
gonna take some psychic damage. You take 15 psychic damage, and you are
Ooh.
memory drained.
Ooh.
You subtracted D4 from your ability checks and attack rolls
Ooh.
Ooh.
Jesus.
until you're no longer memory drained.
Sorry.
And how does that work?
Low.
Well, a greater restoration or heal spell does it.
Oh, good.
Come on.
Bruce, initiative.
16.
Clayton,
17.
Nicholas.
Sorry, hold on. It's just being a little slow.
Hey, Jeff.
Apparently, I don't have a token selected.
Jeff, turn
What's
off
up?
initiative. You're advantage.
Nah.
I get advantage on initiative.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, he's a high level barbarian, bruh.
Oh.
Yep.
And it's in its initiative. So it's gonna go first. So Nicholas, as you face this beautiful rendition of your wife, you feel yourself rush through your memories of her, and you can feel some of them slipping away. And as this happens to this figure in front of you, you can see it. You couldn't see it before in your startleness, but it was almost a little incomplete, a little lacking definition, and the small details just fill in. And it gets a knowing look. And it looks at you again. And it says, "My dear, don't you remember me?" And make another wisdom save.
Oh, fuck. That was a wisdom check. My bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a 15 on the die plus 4 because proficient wisdom saves plus plus 3, so 19 plus 4. It's above 20.
You resist the effects of memory drain as you are able to close off your mind and not think of your wife for a moment. And then out from the back of her, not even off one of her hands, out of the back of her, just a plunger of ooze-like texture flies out of the back and flies at the man with the bow knocked. What's your AC, good sir?
With the what now?
You, with the bow knocked.
Oh.
What's your AC, good sir?
16.
And it flies out, and you dodge out of the way, and it smashes into the wall, making a small crater, and then back inside of the form. Clayton, go.
Oh boy. Alright. This is a scary ghost lady thing with a tentacle thing coming out the back of the head, so I'm gonna start...
Make me a nature check to identify this creature.
Sure. It's a nat 1, so that's a 5.
Well, with a 5, you don't get much, but you do get that it's an ooze.
Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. Alright, so I am going to fire 2 arrows at it.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna cast, I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a way for me to situate myself so that I can thunderwave this bitch off the ledge?
You'd have to squeeze up right next to her, because it's only a 1 square lane, effectively. But you could try.
Alright, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fire 2 arrows, and then I'm gonna squeeze in there and try to knock the bitch off.
Alright, so make me 2 attack rolls.
Alright. 2 longbows.
You get to cast a spell and attack twice?
Yes.
You are.
I want to be this guy, this class.
Never mind. That's a 10 to hit and an 8 to hit.
Jesus, never mind. I don't want to be this class.
And you shoot, and as you shoot, they are aimed dead on, but just holes appear inside of her as they just fly straight through.
And then I squeeze in, and I'm gonna thunderwave her off of the edge.
And she's gonna make a con save.
Thunderwave, first level.
Well, that's a 8.
That's a failure. 9 thunder damage, and she flies off the edge.
So as she flies off the edge, you can actually see a little tail of her. As she flies off, there's a little tether that's going up, and you can now see it's actually a little ahead of Bruce. And as she's falling, all her substance liquefies and slurps up the little tether, and you can follow it. It's very hard to see because it's clear and very thin, about an inch. You can follow it, and they're against the wall about 15 feet ahead of Bruce. Blending into the wall is a large ooze form.
That's fucking disgusting.
What in the hells?
I should actually say it's large, but it's like as big as you. It's medium sized.
Got it. Well, that's my turn.
All right, Bruce, you found the enemy.
Having seen that thing slither around, I turn around and I'm not gonna rage right now because I don't know if we're gonna get a chance to rest very often.
That's
tonight. Fair. I'm gonna go forward and hit it twice with ice.
Ice.
Yeah.
Ice them a question. Doesn't quite work.
So damn it.
Well,
that'll work.
12 misses, but 22 definitely hits for 13 slashing damage. Does that include the d6?
Yeah, I thought you can edit the weapons and
That's pretty cool.
add the d6 to it. So
It's now taking 22 damage as you lung forward, and slash once but it makes you scrape your axe along the wall, but it parts itself. But then you think maybe it's not fast enough. You drain it across the other way, and you slash through parts of its oozish form. Anything else you like to do on your turn?
I don't know what else I would do.
Oh, it needs to make a concentration check. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything else I think I want to do. No.
All right. Nicholas.
Can I get to it just like going down the stairs?
Yeah.
Or,
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait,
I want to make sure I'm not trying to push anyone off over the edge. I'm gonna go ahead and make.
You're squeezing past a couple people, but you can do it.
I'm gonna go ahead and make get on the opposite side of it from Bruce, so that we can both have access to it.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 attacks with my longsword.
All right. Don't forget to remove a D4 from your attack roll.
Oh, you're right.
So 12? Oh no, you gotta roll it first.
Hi, Awens. How you doing?
D4.
Heyo.
So a 12 misses.
12 does miss. Fun fact: 16 would have hit.
Ah, dang. All right, let's see.
One more time. Didn't kill it by an ooze.
Ooh,
That'll hit.
ooh.
Even no matter what you roll, that'll hit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a first level smite on that as well.
All right. It's an ooze, so no extra damage. Beyond the normal amount of extra damage.
Just 2d8, right?
Yep.
Oh,
So
That's not
13.
bad.
Is your longsword adding your strength modifier?
it should. Oh, there it is. Found out why it's wrong.
All right. Yeah, it says you rolled a.
It just didn't roll the die for some reason.
Oh,
It just was strength mod.
so add a D8.
Yeah, give me a sec. All right, this whole thing is just a little slow for me.
13 plus a D8.
All right, that's
16
16
damage.
damage to it.
It's taking 38 damage. It needs to make another concentration check.
Oh,
All right.
that's why.
All right. Is that anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that should just about do it for me.
Its turn. Its form coalesces into 2 figures. Once again, you see Trisha. But also, Bruce, tell me, one of your companions from back in the war, who's long dead, appears before you.
Chris? What are you doing in here in this
And
place?
he holds his hands up and says, Bruce, please don't.
Well, I don't. Why are you here? You died on the battlefield.
Make me a wisdom save.
Hooray!
Can I enter a rage instead? As
No.
like I'm freaking out. Okay.
No.
Oh well, fuck it. I'll take that.
That was a wisdom check, but you'll still save no matter what, because that was
Oh.
very high. And Nicholas, she looks at you and says, "Please don't hurt me. Remember."
Oh, sorry. I clicked the check. Yeah. It's still just plus
and
1. So.
Nicholas, please make me a wisdom save. Well, actually, fun fact: you had an extra +4 because the paladin throws aura.
No.
Oh. Okay.
All right, so you've taken some dams.
More dams.
18 psychic damage,
Ooh.
and the D4 becomes a D6.
Ooh.
Nat, is this because I won't let people give you the DM dice? Is that what this is about?
I am running a creature by the book out of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. I don't know what you're talking
A likely story.
about.
Listen, there's a donation goal up there for a reason, okay?
Alright. That's all it does in its turn, though. Clayton, go.
Hooray! So now that I see the big thing for me to do a murder on, I'm going to fire off 2 more shots with my bow, and then a firebolt follow-up.
Pew pew pew. Firebolt, you say?
Yes.
All right.
So 21 to hit for 6 piercing.
Yep.
12 to hit,
Misses.
and 22 to hit for... Oh, wait a minute.
So takes it.
That should be an additional d10.
Oh, it wasn't doing you as a 5th level caster.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Roll d10.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
16
22.
fire damage.
Just taking 6 damage. Also, as you shoot fire at it, it blasts into it, and it kind of, the form has become less defined, and it seems to the fire seems to weaken the creature.
Oh. Fuck. Alright.
You have given it disadvantage on all attack rolls and blade checks until end of its next turn.
Oh. Great.
Bruce, go ahead.
The music stopped.
How dare you take the form of
There
my
it goes.
companion? You see, like, this little, like, hatch slide open on my shoulder, and these 2, like, syringes kind of pop out.
Your friend, Chris, looks at you with a look of recognition, like he knows what that means. He says, "No, please don't. No, Bruce, no!"
And then they enter my neck, and you see this, like, pulse of red as I activate my rage.
Chris looks wholly terrified.
All right. So
As
I
it should.
enter into my barbarian rage, and I take
badass.
2 swings at him. I'm attacking now. So
Get him.
yeah. God damn.
Before you do your next attack, do you want to attack recklessly?
What does that mean?
Means
It
you'd
means
have advantage.
you get advantage, but it gets advantage to hit you. But Arch already gave it disadvantage on attack rolls for the round, so it would just be attacking you normally.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. That sounds good.
Alright.
Do you want to re-roll that first attack?
And I'm going to be nice and say roll that one more time with advantage, because reckless attack doesn't usually apply to all your attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
That'll hit.
All right. So I'm back to normal now, right? I only get reckless on the first attack.
All your attacks.
Oh.
Also, that doesn't apply your rage damage bonus. That's actually 16 damage.
Okay. So and then another swing.
That'll do. That's a 27 to hit. My good lord. An extra plus for 21 damage, so taking 97 damage.
Jesus.
As Bruce gets angry and almost doubles the damage on the creature. Just you look at Chris with anger in your eyes, and you just slam ice right across the waist, completely liquefying that part of its lower body, losing all form, his upper body looking at you, still in his form, and you're just angry that it would dare to take on the visage of your friend. You smash into its face on the second swing through, even harder than the first one. It needs to make a couple of concentration checks. And,
oh, sorry.
Not you would know, but it loses its spell.
My eyes glow red, by the way, when I rage. I want that. Sounds cool. And I also I'm uttering this deep, like, guttural kind of mechanical growl while I'm attacking the whole time.
Bruce is pretty angry. Nick.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit it twice.
All right.
And then /R2d6. So
the
first one's 12 to hit. The other is also that's a 14 to hit on the second one.
14 will crack.
Ooh, that's gonna be 11 slashing damage to it.
Taking 108 damage. It is partially unformed. It has been weakened by the fire, and it now seems as if it is almost slain.
That should about do me.
Its turn. It's Clayton.
Hey.
Do you think that Clayton remembers his first person he ever killed?
I would say that's probably a pretty important milestone in his life. So yes.
That person appears before you.
Oh shit.
What do they look like?
I imagine it was probably a ambassador of some local embassy that was probably doing some shady shit behind the king's back that he wasn't supposed to be.
So it's probably human in Kanathi finery.
Yep.
Looks at you just with sadness. Slightly shakes his head, and I need you to make a wisdom save, as you are faced with your past.
15.
Cracks the DC. You are not memory drained. But then
I'll kill you again.
Tricia looks at these two and casts a spell.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And the other two of you, I need you to make wisdom saves.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry.
Don't forget to add 4 because you're within my range.
I wanted to.
Oh shit, yeah, so that
14.
15 would have been 19.
I'm not sure you're within his range, Clayton.
Okay.
But didn't matter, you hit the DC.
Oh no, I did that with advantage. Shit.
Oh yeah, take off the advantage.
Well, the first roll was 3. Oh, it was 19. The second roll was 3.
Okay, so you're fine, but Nick,
14
you
for
are
me.
you are a held person, as you are paralyzed in place. The ooze form of Tricia is now going to run down the stairs away, because this thing is barely holding itself together.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Bruce, you get an attack of opportunity
Nice.
as it kind of squeezes around by you.
I don't
it's-
get advantage on this one, so just a normal attack.
This is true.
18 to hit.
18 will hit though, for 17 slashing damage. As this fake form of your friend's wife runs past, you take your axe as you tries to slip out of your reach, taking it at the very bottom of the axe, a full body swing down. You turn the axe sideways so the flat slams into the top of her head, and you just crumple the form into this goopy ooze guts, and it doesn't move anymore.
Can I move again, or am
You
I?
are no longer paralyzed.
I'm still looking around for something to kill and or hit.
Nothing seems to be moving.
Clayton, what needs killing?
I don't know. What needs killing?
Nothing seems to be moving around you.
I like kind of like start breathing really deeply, and then like relax as the red fades out of my eyes.
All right.
I
And-
release the rage.
We could take a real quick break. I really need to use the bathroom.
Sure. We
fun.
will take a quick 5-minute breather then. Pee break.
Yeah, everyone enjoy fighting that Oblex.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
cool. I like that. Yeah.
Everybody stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in like 5 minutes, and we'll see you then.
5 minutes.
So that's why every day is Tuesday, friend.
God fucking damn it.
Thank you.
God, that was a great explanation. I mean, I really hope the listeners got that.
Now I really understand why. I knew it, but now I know.
Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna go into the editor here and just maximize the Travis camera, and that's gonna be the rest of the stream, alright? Here you
I'm
go.
okay with
Viewers, welcome to the rest of the stream. It's the Travis stream. Here you go.
I'm actually
go.
okay with this.
You
I'm
can
okay
see-
with
Hey, you can still see me. It's okay.
This
Puppy.
is Nat is gonna DM for Travis the rest of the night.
Aww.
Alright, so is Travis a barbarian?
No, he is obviously a bard inspiring all of us.
That sounds
all right. Well.
That sounds like canon.
He's
All right.
sleepy.
Well, let's get into it.
Oh, now he's big. Alright, Travis, back in the corner you go. He's like, wait, what happened to this guy?
Alright. So, when we last left off, our intrepid adventurers had ventured down into some sort of shrine at the bottom's crevasse, where potentially the progenitor Kyber crystal may lie. After finding some suspiciously dead bodies, which are stripped to their bones and seem to be decrepit skeletons with some age, yet their campfire is still lit and their food is still fresh, and promptly looting those bodies because D&D.
Yep.
Then headed down a large spiral staircase with an opening in the center, where they then fought a horrific ooze creature that mimicked their loved ones or significant people to them, and drained their memories. And honestly, Nicholas may never be the same again.
Never.
We come back, still partway down that large spiral staircase.
Jeez.
That beast.
Ah. This thing's messing with my head.
Stirred up memories that I'd rather not think of.
Ah. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna go ahead and lay on hands myself for 15.
Alright.
Nick, I don't need to know about you touching yourself.
I was letting the gods know. I don't know what you're thinking, man.
We should find this Kyber crystal and get out of this place. It's
Just quickly.
unnatural.
Agreed. I don't appreciate old kills being brought up.
I don't appreciate what it brought for any of us.
Hey Nick.
Yeah.
I think your god is giving you static feedback again. Have you considered not having faulty technology?
I mean,
Oh, now you sound auto-tuned. Got T-Pain playing with us.
Are you sure you're not the Warforged?
Alright, so. Oh, look at that Nirvana poster. So.
Somebody should make a T-Pain Warforged Bard. That'd be great. And just auto-tune the entire time. Sorry,
Test.
keep going. Keep
Test.
going.
So, despite the T-Pain Autotune Warforged Bard, which is leaving us now, would you like to descend deeper into this chasm?
Yes.
sure.
All right. You descend down for about 20 minutes. The gloom and eeriness continues to pervade, and this time, now you have an idea of what's out there. You're now a little more afraid of finding what makes the ominous noises than not knowing what they come from. You eventually make it down to the bottom of the spiral. By this time, your light spell on the arrow has extinguished. But you see it up in the bottom of this chasm. And on one end of this octagonal room at the bottom is a door. It's the same stone with a carved motif. And that motif is the same scar with light and fire coming out.
I'm gonna retrieve my arrow.
I'm really not liking this sign.
Okay, so I'm sorry. There's a door and a trapdoor.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The design is on the door or the trapdoor?
Door. Trapdoor's plain.
Okay.
How big is the trapdoor?
A little small for a person to climb down comfortably.
Oh, okay. So it's small. It's a small trapdoor.
I'm gonna put my non-existent ear up to the trapdoor.
Okay. You put your non-existent ear up to the trapdoor, and you hear a very distinct clash against wood noise.
Like right on the other side of the trapdoor.
Right on the other side. It's like loud. You know, like when you put your ear to a table and someone knocks on it.
Oh.
That. Yeah. But it's a
Clayton
claw
immediately backs up
noise.
with the arrow out. It's like, it's not funny.
What's on? What did you hear?
There was something clawing at the trapdoor.
Hey, Alex, you're really quiet, man.
Sorry.
All
This
right.
audio thing's getting me tonight.
Damn it,
No,
Alex.
that's better. That's better.
You said in the interview, you said
I did.
you
I
lied to
did.
me.
I'm sorry. I spent $180 on this thing, on the mic and the interface and all that.
I spent $28.
Just crap out on me.
I got a nice mic, but the headphones are all right.
Anyway, trapdoor's spooky, and no one has approached the door yet.
One problem at a time, mysterious voice in the sky.
What was what frightened you about that trapdoor?
There's a claw. Clawing sounds.
Hmm.
Why don't you?
Are you
I'll shoot things.
are you sure you did? It wasn't like you were dragging your hand along the trapdoor while you were listening.
I would know if that was me.
Because you are skeletal and scratchy noises.
I feel like
come from
you're getting
your own body.
Okay, you're getting racist again.
Well, I apologize. I'm sorry.
Just go open the fucking trapdoor.
Okay. We're doing the trapdoor thing then. Okay.
Arrow out. Ready to action.
I want to examine the trapdoor before I open it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and have my heavy crossbow out too.
Same thing. I'm checking for traps.
Investigation
this
check
and I get advantage, right?
with advantage.
Okay, cool.
Look at you, skilly barbarian. All right, so you investigate the trap door. It has a simple lock laid in, but around that lock lies a glyph. There's no handle besides the lock. It seems that the lock might be designed to also serve as like the pull.
Well, Clayton, I would love to open this trapdoor, but I don't think we possess a key, and it appears to be magically sealed. I mean, I have tools and I click them out, but I don't have an ability. I don't have the way to get rid of this spell.
Can I try to identify the glyph?
So make an Arcana check, sure.
Sure. Non-natural 20.
You identify this as a variant of the Glyph of Warding spell. This is a glyph that is left to inscribe the effects similar to a magic mouth spell, but instead of being verbal, it makes the words appear when it is triggered.
Oh. Do I know how to trigger it?
Your best guess would be fiddling with the keyhole.
It doesn't seem like it's actually going to explode on you or anything. My understanding is that this is just going to show words at you. Words are not scary. People are scary.
Yes, that I agree. All right, let's attempt to pick this.
Actually, hold on one second.
Yes.
Just in case, I go ahead and put my hand on him and cast protection from evil and good.
Okay. So what does that give? What does that give me?
Things have disadvantage to do shit to you.
Okay, and do I get advantage from it, from anything, or no? Just other things.
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm
you can't
going.
be charmed, frightened, or possessed by celestial phase fiend, dead aberration.
And they have disadvantage to hit you.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to click out my thieves' tools and attempt to pick the lock.
Stick them in the lock, the glyph makes a little thrum noise. It seems a little familiar. And words appear as if raising off from the trapdoor out of wood. They say,
"Speak, friend, and enter."
Bell.
As foretold, shall appear. To the comma, as foretold, comma, shall appear.
Something named as foretold is going to appear.
Are you sure you're reading that right?
As foretold, comma, will appear.
Well, is it an Oxford comma?
Actually, in this world, it would be, is it an Arcanix comma?
Do they actually have an a different name for it?
No, but that's one of the more known universities.
Well, it's either that or something is saying, as foretold to somebody named will appear.
Okay.
I don't understand what this glyph means. Should I continue?
Probably.
Yeah, sure.
Well, okay. This is against my better judgment, but I'm going to continue to...
It's okay, party rules.
Continue to pick this lock.
So you pick the lock. It is quite easy, actually, and you manage to get the lock open, pull open the trapdoor, and it is a small little cubby hole. It only goes about 2 feet deep, and it is empty.
That it's just an empty 2 feet deep, 2 foot by 2 foot little tiny cubby.
Yep.
I want to. Oh no, I don't. God damn it, I hate this.
Churn the butter with them all. Churn the butter with them all.
I want to stick my. I want to retract my thieves' tools, and I want to like stick my hand past the threshold of the trapdoor. I want to stick it in there.
You see, as you stick
but
your
I'm
hand,
I'm like ready to yank it back.
as you stick your hand past the trapdoor, you hear a clawing noise from the door, not the trapdoor, and that startles you. But the trapdoor has done nothing.
I don't like this trapdoor or the actual door. I don't like doors. We established this.
Doors are the natural predator of the D&D adventure.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna reach my hands back in, and I want to feel around the whole box and like touch all the walls and the floor and see if there's any like maybe false walls or false bottom to it.
Make me an investigation check.
It's ironic the inorganic creature is giving a rim job.
You find nothing.
Okay.
Stone cold nothing.
Well, it appears to be an empty box that was locked magically, that you heard a scratching noise from, that now we're hearing it from the door, so we probably shouldn't have opened that.
Go stand by the door.
You opened the door this time. I opened this door.
Okay.
I opened the doors upstairs.
Okay, you know what? Better deal. Nick, go open the other door.
It's not worth an argument. Fine.
I appreciate that.
Nicholas, as you walk up to the door, a similar magical thrum, this one seems to be triggered by proximity, goes off, and words push out of the door, and they say, as alive, but without breath, as cold in my life as in my death, never athirst, though I drink eternal, dressed in a mail, but never a clink.
Hold on, I'm gonna need you to say that one more time, real slow for me.
As alive, alive as you, but without breath, as cold in my life as in my death, never athirst, though I drink eternal, dressed in a mail, but never a clink. Additionally, on the just underneath the words, the almost like an iris part of the stone opens up about this big in a slot.
Oh, God damn it.
I put protection on evil and good on you, so I I think that's you. I think that's you. Don't worry, I'll stand right next to you.
Are we sure this rhyme or poem isn't about our friend Clayton here? Because he's dead.
I feel like you're getting in racist territory again.
I mean, you're dead, so it's just a question.
I mean, excuse me, I'm not dead. I'm right here.
I don't breathe either. It could be about me. I don't know.
So, Nicholas, you walked up and the words appeared. Did you move any closer?
I probably would have taken a step or two forward towards the door just before that hole opened up.
Alright, so you take a step or two forward after the hole opens up. Beneath the hole, 3 more words appear. What am I?
Fuck.
It's a riddle. It's a riddle. What were the words you heard again?
Thank God I have a great memory.
The words on the trapdoor are still there.
Okay.
It says, as foretold, comma, shall appear. It's kind of upside down right now. Because the door's open.
As foretold, shall appear.
And what were the ones in front of the door?
As alive as you, but without breath. As cold in my life as in my death. Never a thirst, though I drink eternal. Dressed in a mail, but never a clink. At this point, from the other side of the door, you hear clawing. And the sound seems to morph and multiply as it starts to come from more directions. It's slowly growing in intensity. What do you do?
I'm really bad at riddles.
It could be me. I don't know anything about being foretold, but I don't breathe. I am armored, but I don't make a clink.
I think you've just solved this.
Well, what was the rest of it? Because I want to really be sure.
As
that
alive as you, but without breath. As
Yes.
cold in my life as in my death. Never a thirst, though I drink eternal.
I don't drink.
Dressed in a mail, but never a clink.
I'm dressed in armor and it doesn't make noise. Oh, fuck.
Probably you.
I walk forward.
Probably you.
Shit, man. Because I don't. Oh, God, this is going to be one of those traps where we can't put the wrong thing in there, too. So I can't, like, test it out by sticking something else in. Don't get weird. So, fuck it, man. I'm going to roll the dice. Unless anybody has any objections. Which would love somebody to just go, no, yeah, I've heard this riddle. I know the answer. I'm gonna walk forward and very stoically stick my hand in the hole.
So as you reach towards the hole, the
I'm
trap
standing
door.
right next to him.
As you reach towards the hole, the trap door closes.
Okay, I stopped putting my hand in the hole.
So this is before you hit the hole, and you break about a foot within it.
What was that? Did Clayton?
What?
Was that you? Did you close the trap door?
No,
Nick?
no.
No, I'm right next to you.
I hate this place so much. All right, I guess that doesn't get me out of what I was gonna do.
I don't think so either.
I stick my hand in the hole.
Okay, you stick your hand in the hole, and you feel it. The fist hit the back.
Okay.
And the door starts to tremble. And the clawing noises that are all around you, they go from the shifting amorphous form to a more concrete of creatures rapidly trying to get at you. As you see very far above you, the door you first came in, undead corpses running alive with life start to run through it and jumping down, falling down at you. The door raises, and you see a small but growing horde of zombies ahead of you.
And behind us?
and behind you. Please roll for initiative.
Oh, good.
Right.
I wonder if you got the question right.
I don't know, but I'm going to ask you when we're done, and I hope you tell me.
I have to do it like this for some reason because I don't have a token selected.
The
Oh,
token's
you
on
gotta-
the map.
You gotta click on Nicholas.
I gotta click on Nick. Okay. I got a 9 though.
Cool. And don't forget, you got advantage, Hefe.
I did. I rolled it. I clicked the advantage button.
So you got 21. Nicholas, what you got?
9.
Clayton.
15.
Yeah, gotta love this track.
I just think of Critical Role every time now.
I was using this before Critical Role. I'm one of those hipsters.
Yeah, but we didn't know each other back then.
Still counts.
I knew him. I can vouch.
Alright, Bruce, you're first.
I'm going to enter Barbarian Rage for the second time in a little bit.
Just like that.
Hey,
Just
hey,
like that.
Hey, you mad, bro?
What would you like to do?
Is there any undead close to me that I can see? What besides Clayton?
Well, the door opened right in front of you, and there are 6 of them.
And right in front of me.
Yeah.
All right. Are they menacing, or do they just look like they're standing there hanging
hands
out?
thirsting for brain.
That's gonna be real hard for them because only one person here has that.
They gotta really fight over it.
Sorry, Nick. I guess I'm joining the Undead Legion now.
This. Yeah. I don't have a battle cry of any kind. I just kind of guttural scream.
Roll some attacks. You want a reckless?
Yeah, might as well, man.
Okay.
I do have that protection from good and evil still.
This is true, and it protects you from undead. It's one of the creature types.
So, yeah, I'll reckless attack twice.
Get him.
Which means it'll make it difficult for me to betray you in the back.
So you didn't have advantage on for either of those, but you still hit with both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
And-
shit, I gotta make sure I do that next time.
All right, so you.
So much damage.
So much damage. So you, for the first attack, you decapitate a zombie, full off. Its body crumpled to the ground. The second attack, you slice into one of them for 13, taking off its left arm. Anything else you'd like to do? You get into a frenzy rage, and I get a third attack.
I don't want to waste that right.
Okay.
Clayton.
Yeah.
Nick, get through the door.
Oh. They're kind of in the way.
Why? Yeah, I know.
Clayton, turn, go.
Hi. So you said there's
Yeah.
6 in the doorway?
Oh, that was 5. He killed one.
Okay, there's 5 in the doorway.
Literally one shot right on his hit point total.
And then there's how many behind us?
There's a, as of yet, unending stream running out the door and falling down with intent to murder you on their descent. But it's a mile
Great.
up, so you got a little bit.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to fire 2 arrows into the throng of undead in front of us. It's a 11 to hit for 9,
That hits.
and a 14 to hit for 8.
Yup.
And
17.
then I'm going to cast...
And that kills a zombie. Second one, first one goes right through the eye socket of the one that he took the arm off, and it falls down. Next one shoots and hits right in the shoulder socket of the next one.
And then I'm going to cast Firebolt.
So 4 left. Funny.
24 to hit, god damn it.
Well, you hit it.
For 8 fire damage.
Okay.
I'm going to fix that right now.
So that one, you singe with it standing at you. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to... There's really nothing else I can do except get ready to run into the room as soon as we're clear of the baddies in front of us.
Nicholas.
All Alrighty.
Flamel. He's an alchemist.
So there's some right near us.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and get right up in their faces.
And then turn undead. Clayton runs away.
Oh no, not that. I'm saving that. However, I will make 2 longsword attacks.
All
and I
right.
have to subtract d6s from them.
Yep, because you're still. Okay, so those will still hit no matter what you roll in the d6s.
Awesome. That's a 13 and a 7.
So
21 total damage.
you kill you kill one zombie and wound another, cutting one off. Like, you don't even fully kill it. You just put your sword at its shoulder, all the way on its hip, and just completely break it in 2 pieces that can't even function.
I think that should do it for me.
All right. Their turn. Behind them, 4 more zombies appear. There are now 7. The 3 that are there attack Bruce. Bruce, your AC is 18.
Correct.
That's 22 to hit. 17 to hit misses. 16 to hit misses. You take 2 bludgeoning damage, half to 1.
Oh man, these guys are killing me.
Zombies
no.
above you are falling. They're about halfway down. Bruce, go.
I'm gonna just keep hacking away in front of me.
All right.
These are not with advantage because I can't do that.
You can reckless attack as many times as you want.
I thought I could only do it on the first roll then. Okay, well anyways, I'll keep doing them then.
No, you have to declare. You're supposed to declare it on your first attack of your turn, but
Okay.
it's not a limited use ability.
Oh, all right. I thought it was only the first attack combat scenario. My bad.
Nope.
Well, then I'm gonna keep using it against these zombies. So
Yeah, you keep hitting them.
yeah. Oh.
Although, to be fair, you
Um,
probably don't need it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm clearing a swath. I'm cutting them down. So yeah, I attacked twice. Unless you want me to re-roll that first one.
No, you're fine. So, as you slice into the first one, you take your axe and make what should be a killing blow, slashing all the way across it, taking off one arm and a leg, but it just looks up at you, refusing to die. It takes one more attack to finish it off.
Gosh
Anything else
dang,
I can do?
undead.
I'm gonna keep pushing so that I'm, right next to the zombies. So
And they're pushing back because they came to be, their ranks seem to be joined by more behind them.
God, I hate undead, right, guys? Am I right?
Yeah.
Just,
All
they're just
right.
the worst.
Clayton.
Hey. So there's now 7 of them total?
6 in front of you
6.
and more falling.
Wonderful. This is when I wish I had one of my other spells prepared, but I didn't because I'm a dummy.
Thunderwave seems pretty good right now.
Yeah, but then I would hit, Oh, wait, no, because you know what? Actually, they have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fire 2 arrows in, and then run in and do a thunder wave so as to avoid hitting my buddy Bruce.
All right. Roll some dams. Roll some hits. You'll
Oh,
probably
that's a natty.
Yeah, nice.
Kill him.
And then a 14 to hit for 6.
Okay. Are
And
you
then
adding your dex mod?
to...
Yeah. Your damage rolls? Yes, you are. They seemed low. So you do 12 damage, sinking a couple arrows into one of them. And then, 7 con saves.
Wow. Really? Really? Roll
Ugh.
20.
That's shitty. That's stupid.
That's just unfortunate. What's your spell save DC?
15.
Okay.
Because I increased my intelligence instead of my dexterity, and I probably shouldn't have.
So one of them saves, takes 1 damage, the rest take 3. So 19, 21, 31, 41 minus 22, 39, 19. So you managed to kill one of them as you blast into them. One of them flying back and cracking its head against the ceiling. Falls
wait a
to the
minute.
ground and doesn't get back up.
They got knocked back 10 feet away from me, except for the
Yes,
one that succeeded.
Except for one of them, which stood right there.
Okay, so the one right there gets an opportunity attack against me because I'm backing up.
With disadvantage because of fleet evasion.
Yes.
5.
Hey, I got a question.
Not even close.
Yes.
Do I get an attack of opportunity on the monster that gets blasted away?
Nah, that's be willing movement.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Alright, so Clayton gets out of there. Nick.
Bruce trying to be tricksy.
We're fighting off the ones that are coming from inside the door, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, if we can get in there, I can get them to run away from us.
Well, there's currently only one in the way because he blasted the rest of them back 10 feet.
Yep.
I can still get them out, though, and any that are hiding behind...
You just cut out.
And any that are hiding behind a wall.
Still cut out again.
No, I heard him.
I heard half of that. Damn it! I
Test.
interviewed him. He said he had a great mic. He lied to me.
Did you? Was it a video interview?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was saying, any of them that are hiding behind any wall, wherever they're coming from, I can get them to all get away from us. If we just could get in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and
You know what?
try and hit this other dude.
So you could try to dodge past the zombie with an acrobatics check. We'll let you get past with your action intact.
Oh, I want to slash down this zombie before we head into the room.
All right, make a couple attack rolls.
Gotta cut down that there zombie.
I'm gonna...
I don't like undead. Sorry, Clayton, but fuck you.
He's doing a pretty good George W. Bush. I'm telling you, it's
a
close. It's close.
13 to hit that zombie.
13 hits the zombie because, zombie. Actually, in
Well.
fact, with that 16, you didn't have to roll the d6. Unless you roll a 13 or lower, don't roll the d6.
You got it. That's 9 damage to him. Does he go down?
Maybe. Give me a second here.
You got it.
Do we still get +4 on all our stuff because of you?
Yeah, all your...
On saves, yeah.
he
Oh,
goes
okay.
down.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and make my way into that room, not quite entering the area with the... Not quite, like, getting
Not
in
go-
fighting distance.
Not going in melee with the zombies?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay. But you're entering the threshold?
Yep.
Alright, there's only one space there, so you're filling the entryway. Their turn, the 4 remaining zombies move in and I'll make slam attacks at you. What's your AC?
Oh, he's in front of me. Okay.
Yeah.
Whopping 16.
You dodged 2 of them, but 2 of them hit you.
Alrighty.
As you take 9 damage. Make me a con save.
Got it. Oh yeah, I do need to do that because... Is this for a different effect or is this for concentration?
I was thinking about something else, actually, but then I realized, as a paladin, you're immune to diseases.
Indeed I am, but I still need to make a con save.
Yes, for concentration. DC 10.
And I need to make 2 of them. Because it was 2
technically,
separate
yes.
attacks.
So that you make the first one, and
And
because you have a
then-
+4,
Indeed.
you make the second one.
Awesome.
Okay. That is that. You were able to enter the space. They attack you. 3 more appear, so there's 7, and they push right against you. The ones falling from above slam down into the area. Clayton and Bruce, please make me dex saves to dodge falling bodies.
Oh, I thought I entered the door.
Oh.
No, they were blocking the door.
That's a
Oh,
natty
okay.
23.
Do
Okay.
I get? I get some sort of thing for that, right?
You get advantage from danger sense.
Yeah, I knew I had something. All right, advantage on a.
Barbarians like the
dexterity.
advantage class.
Yeah.
Alright, so you both managed to dodge being directly hit by any of the falling dead, but 4 of them, as they fall, but before they die, claw at you. 2 at Clayton, and 2 at Bruce. Clayton, what's your AC?
16.
One of them just barely cracks you for 4 damage.
Ah.
Bruce, did you reckless attack this round, right?
I did, yeah.
So they get advantage. That'll miss your 18 AC. That'll miss your 18 AC.
Oh, I was gonna say, except that I still have the protection from good and evil and undead stuff on me.
Well, they still missed you. So.
Okay.
But gotta remember that for next time, though.
No, I think
As they fall down.
that dropped though, because concentration, right? Oh no, you made
No,
it.
he made his saves.
No, I made him.
Yeah.
As the bodies fall down, you hear their bones crack and crunch, and as these start piling down, the floor quite quickly becomes filled up with dead bodies that you're just fighting among, barely managing to dodge from one pile to the next to avoid them falling down on you from above. Bruce, go.
Can we go through the doorway now?
Well, because they got a turn, they filled back in.
Is there some sort of like bull rush I can do where I can try and push them back?
You could try to shove them aggressively. Yeah, that would be an athletics check. But it'd be pretty hard because you're trying to shove away a bunch of them at once.
Okay, well, never mind. I guess I'll just go in chopping. And I'm still gonna keep reckless attacking because I still got the thingy on me.
Well, you hit a lot. Alright, so,
Yeah, I push Nick out of the way and go in the front and start just swinging.
So there's only room for one of you, so if you push him out of the way, he's gonna be in danger of getting hit by falling bodies afterwards.
Well, can I make an attack any other way?
You can push him out of the way and move him back, I love that. They'll get away against you, though.
Alex, what do you want? Do you want me to do that? Do you want to be in front?
I feel if you say, step aside, Nick, and just go for it, that'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So the first one. So once again, the first one, nat 20s their save and survives as you slay into them. But you have to use a second attack to finish them off.
Dumb zombies.
Undead fortitude.
I don't get that.
You basically do. You get something similar.
Yeah, mine's more like a last stand.
Be a shadow sorcerer.
No thanks.
Clayton.
Hey.
Your turn.
Alright. Sounds good. So there's a whole bunch of undead things behind me now, right?
6 in the door. All the ones that are falling are dying, but they're trying to get you as they go.
It's exciting.
It's quite the stage, Hudson.
Alright, so there's 6 in front, so I'm gonna fire off 2 arrows.
Sure.
15 to hit, and a 17 to hit.
They hit, because zombies.
Yep.
15... 19... Okay, you kill one of them.
And then I'm going to Scorching Ray.
You invoke fire into your hand and blast out 3 bursts of fire.
10 to hit for 8. 18 to hit for 7.
Yep.
14 to hit for 9.
And you invoke Scorching Ray and blast another one and just burn it to death.
And there's not much else I can do really, because I kind of need to be back here because everybody else is hogging the doorway, huh?
A little bit. Okay. Nick.
Alright, am I able to, get a view on where they're coming from in this room?
So they're coming out from the darkness.
Okay.
If you could get a light in the room, that might help.
Okay.
You also haven't had that much of a good look at it. You could spend an action using the detect action to scrutinize where they're coming from more directly. You might get more information.
Or I could do something else. How close could I get and still be within 10 feet of Clayton?
Clayton, how far away from the door do you think you're standing?
As close as I can possibly be.
So you could be at the door and still be within 10 feet of Clayton.
Okay. So I'll just get as like the closest I can and get in between the darkness and Clayton. Turn over to Bruce and just be like, "If Clayton starts to run, you grab him, okay?"
Uh-oh.
Sounds good. Rip my necklace off, hold it up, shout some prayers, and activate.
Turn undead?
Excuse me.
I don't think it's
By the
called
power
that.
of the Lord Jesus
Turn
Christ!
the unholy.
Turn, oh, yeah, it looks like fiends too.
Yeah.
Oh no. Alright.
And I call down his righteous wrath
All
upon
right.
me.
So, bunch of zombies, more than you can see. What's your save DC?
Save
damn
DC
it.
for this is a 15.
I got
So
that.
wisdom save?
Oh no!
Ah!
10.
Can I spend my reaction to grab him?
I'll let you make an opportunity attack to grapple.
Okay,
But
okay.
as
all
he's
right.
turned, he has to try to run away, so he has to try to resist it. Okay?
Oh no.
Okay.
So, Clayton, roll me an acrobatics check, which you're undoubtedly better at.
Yes. 14.
And you owe me an athletics, but you have advantage because you're raging.
all right.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, okay, it's okay. So you go to turn and bolt, and he just reaches out with a big hand,
Ha!
clamps on your shoulder. You feel something like crack there a little bit. As you...
Ha! Bruce!
Yeah.
No! Bruce! Scary! Ha!
Okay, so you see.
It looks like it's time for you to grow a spine.
Fuck off!
Yeah.
There
This is
was.
okay, this is ridiculous. I've rolled 15 saves and nothing's rolled above a 14.
Good.
Okay, one. Okay, so one of the zombies that you can't currently see doesn't turn and book. Even the ones falling begin like trying to get away as they fall. Nicholas, what do you do?
Just remain holding.
All right.
Walk into the door, please. Keep going.
The power of Christ compels you.
Are you walking in the door?
Yeah. Me all the while, shouting. One
Religious expletives.
We got a beautiful view of your forehead, boy.
I know. By the sovereign host, the silver flame, may you be banished.
Ooh, I like that
Leave
sword flame.
this place.
You know those are different faiths, right?
Yeah, I believe in all the gods.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
you're cheating on a god with another god with another god?
All right. So you're
I cheat on
as you're invoking it, you walk in, and I'm gonna need Clayton and Bruce to make me dex saves.
Yeah.
There's fallen dead bodies.
That's a 5.
Shit.
All right. So you both get hit by fallen dead bodies.
Was I close enough to either of them to grant my +4?
Both
It
of them, they
wouldn't
still
have
failed
helped.
though.
Whew. Yike.
All right, Clayton, you take 29 bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Bruce, you're resistant to this.
Yeah.
You take 24 half to 12 bludgeoning damage as one of the
Ooh.
undead just falls on you. You just shrug it off.
Oh, I am so low.
One lone zombie staggers into the doorway and attacks Nicholas.
Good.
I might deserve it.
Vile
19 to
paladin.
hit.
That'll hit.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Make a constitution. You're immune to disease. Never mind.
I still have to make it. I'm still concentrating.
All right.
Hey,
If
Nat,
you say so.
Nat, you know what I just realized?
No.
Everybody in this entire party is immune to disease.
Yeah.
Also, we all have 2 types of what we are. We're all humanoid and something else.
Well, the only one that's technically not humanoid is Arch.
I am undead.
But he's immune to disease because he's a fucking skeleton.
Yep.
I'm not pointing in our directions.
Which
Anyway.
is kind of blasphemous. I mean, I should be just as prone to bone cancer as anybody, let's be honest.
Yeah. He's immune to disease because he's a fucking skeleton. He's immune to disease because he's a fucking robot. He's immune to disease because he's a fucking paladin.
Excuse me, we prefer construct.
All right. I'm gonna forget about the whole disease thing now.
Control F, disease,
So it's
cross off.
So it's scratched Nick. It's the only zombie that's not turned, but they're still falling. Bruce.
I'm holding on to Clayton,
So,
and I'm gonna.
You can drag him at half speed.
That's fine. My speed's 40, so I'm gonna just drag him and keep going through the door as far as I can.
Get to the door, and you get to Nicholas, and there's a zombie in your way.
Okay, can I make my attacks while holding
Yes,
him?
but
What do you want me?
Your weapon is two-handed. Do you have a
Yeah.
one-handed weapon on you?
Here,
do
take my
not.
arm. Take my arm.
No, literally, he can detach an arm. And it's a D8 finesse weapon.
Sweet. So I'm just gonna swing my axe on my back and grab his arm
And just beat a zombie with it.
just fucking wail away with the skeleton arm.
Make 2 attacks.
Awesome. So what is it? A D8?
Yeah, it's a D8 weapon, but you still get your full rage damage bonus. Do you fail your concentration check, Alex?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
Is it an
The
improvised?
natural one.
No,
Do
it's
I
non. It's non-improvised weapon. You get proficiency bonus. You got the same attack bonus.
All right. So. I rolled that. I rolled for damage. I got to roll that hit first.
I mean, to be honest, it's a botch check for you. You have a bonus equal to their AC.
Okay. Oh, so it doesn't even matter.
Don't roll a 1. You okay?
So
You hit
15 damage.
15 damage.
What
It needs
the
to make a Constitution save. It fails. You just beat this zombie to death with your friend's arm. I hope you feel good.
Oh man.
Because I do.
We call that the
Holy
right to bear
shit.
arms.
Fuck!
Ah.
That's it. Stream is done. Thank you for watching.
Shutting it down. It's over.
That was the show. That was it.
All right. So you drag to the zombie. You use his arm. You beat the zombie to death. You drag him a little farther. There's no more zombies coming. You got away from the ones that are falling, but not all the ones that are falling are affected by the turn undead. So you close the door, presumably.
Yeah. Oh well, it's not my turn. Is it my turn still? I only made one attack, so I don't know.
Yeah,
if
you
I-
could use your other attack to close the damn door.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
With my arm, just like.
yeah, I reach out with his arm, and his hand grabs the door, and I pull it shut.
Excellent. At this point, we're gonna drop out of rounds, although you can still hear the crunch of the bones and the dull thuds of the bodies falling upon bodies. And quite quickly, you actually come to realize that the body level has raised above the door. You don't think you could open the door; it opened out.
Oh, good.
Um.
Am I still terrified?
For a full minute.
Fuck's sake.
Vinny, no, not Vinny. My bad.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I imagine Bruce just holds you down to the ground.
Clayton,
I'm
this
sorry.
might suck,
I'm
but I'm gonna
sorry.
give you a healing potion afterwards, one of mine, and I just hit him because that's the only thing that ends it early.
Make an attack roll.
Just strength, no proficiency.
Or, yeah.
Scary.
11.
Jeez.
Missed.
Do you need to hit him?
Yeah, because that's the only way to end it early.
But is it when you attack him or when you hit him?
I think it's when it takes damage.
Well, I'm holding him to the ground,
Yeah, it's when it takes damage.
so I don't know if you want to do anything with that, Nat. but-
Oh, if he's prone, then you get
Yeah.
advantage.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
let's try that again.
Nope.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
No.
But you do have extra attack.
Hit my hand on the fucking cement.
How are you missing him? He's right. He's on the. I'm holding him down. Like
I don't know, man. You got a grip on him. Why don't you just like give?
I guarantee you, I hit harder than you. I'm gonna
Actually, I don't know, man. These gauntlets are like kicking my like muscle up crazy.
All right, I guess I'll slap him with his own hand.
Make an attack roll.
You're going
using
to kill
actual
me.
weapon, so you get your full bonus.
You're gonna kill me.
Oh jeez.
You have an advantage because he's prone.
I don't want to. I guess that doesn't matter. Yeah, that'll
23
hit.
you hit.
I cast shield. No, I'm
But
kidding.
I'm not hitting him as hard as I can. Can I pull back a little on the actual damage?
Are you still raging?
I guess I kind of am. I haven't let go of that.
Probably not.
8 plus 4.
Oh no, you're going to knock me unconscious. Whoo! Okay.
Are you unconscious?
I'm at 1 health.
Snap him out of it!
You slap Clayton across the face with his own hand, and he.
You slapped the death out of me.
You slap the fear of God out of him.
Clayton,
Ah.
I'm sorry about that, man. Here's a healing potion.
Clayton, thank you for letting me disarm you. And I hand him his arm back.
Motherfucker, pop the arm back in, you piece of shit. Fuck you and fuck you.
If I may, I'm gonna go ahead and touch you real quick.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably.
Lay on hands isn't working undead.
Asmar Healing Hands does not specify any creature type that it does not affect.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I don't.
There's 7 HP for you.
Okay. That.
And did
It-
you want to
it
roll a
helps.
healing potion?
I'm handing you one of mine if you'd like.
I drop out of rage, by the way.
Yeah,
doing
you
that.
automatically do after enough rounds of not being attacked or
Oh,
attacking.
okay. Well, I didn't know that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say maybe we should just take a break. It hurts. Everything hurts.
So
I
you
don't even
notice-
have nerve endings, but it hurts.
So after smashing Clayton in the face, you notice that it's unearthly quiet for this place. This place has always had eerie noises and weird and odd sounds that pervaded and kept you on edge. But while the turn the unholy effect is up, all of that left, and you're left with just about 30 seconds after your own scuffle ended of true peaceful silence.
Something's probably coming to fucking kill us.
I drink a healing potion.
2d4 plus 2.
I need a break here. Can we like take a breather? I don't even breathe, but like, can we take a breather?
I would
Clayton.
like that as well.
Clayton,
Hi.
high or low?
Hi. Always high.
About that. So, as you're there, after a minute passes, you hear noise return, and you hear motion from the other side of the door. As the door starts to be pulled and tries to get forced open, as this still mob of undead are trying to maneuver themselves past the dead bodies to get at you.
Oh, good.
So it swings out.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's not easy because it goes out and there's a pile of bodies, but it seems that there is a concerted effort by at least a few determined undead to get at you still.
Is there like a handle on it, or is it just a big stone slab that
Big stone
swung out?
slab with a hinge.
Never mind. We should probably get going then.
Is there anything in this room, like any furniture or anything?
So, as you look around, you seem to be on the edge of a room that is just a large pool of darkness. You cannot see any other walls. You see the door and a small area. It seems unearthly illuminated around it. Everything beyond is just dark.
A pool?
You look this way, there's darkness. You look that way, there's darkness. You look anywhere away from the door, it's darkness.
Like dark, can't see with dark vision darkness?
Yeah, magical dark.
Magically.
Oh no.
Do you run into the darkness?
How many hinges are on the door?
3.
I take my maul out and start hitting the hinges to
It
try and
goes-
like break it so that it can't swing on the hinges because it's
Alright,
a giant
so-
stone slab, so it'd be pretty hard to move.
Yeah, so you need to be careful with this because if you completely break the hinges, they can just push the door in.
Is it? Well, wouldn't it
Like,
be
with a little maneuvering, they could. That being said, you can certainly try, but there's gonna be a.
Okay. Well, never mind then. I mean, I figured it was in like a door frame where it can't swing in any further. So if I were to break the hinges, then it wouldn't be able to swing out.
Well, if you break the hinges, like clean off, that's the danger. They could move it to the side and slide it in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll leave it alone then.
Up to you.
I'll stand at the door and hold on to the side of it as hard as I can and just find a way through here.
All right.
I'll hold the door for now.
Hold the door.
Hold door.
Does anyone walk into the darkness?
He's having a malfunction. He keeps saying Hodor.
I'll go ahead and take a couple steps in just to try and find anything in there.
I want
So
to attack
as
the
you
darkness.
as you step
I'm gonna
into
cast
the
Magic Missile
darkness,
on it.
as you step into the darkness, an area around you, just a bare couple feet out from you, illuminates unearthly, and you take a few steps, and there is path.
Hey guys, there's a path in here that you can see.
As he steps in the darkness, by the way, he disappears from your view.
Can we hear him talking though?
Yeah. Thursday.
Clayton will take a step towards him.
So your little pool of magical light for yourself meets with his, and you're able to see him. And you're always able to see the door.
Bruce, let's go. Get in here.
We should be quick about this. I let go of the door and start following him.
Okay. As you venture farther down the path, presumably,
Yes.
you go about 20 feet, and you have to stop abruptly as you hit a cliff edge.
Oh.
That is a steep fall.
And that very clearly etched path goes right to the cliff. You presume for the folly of adventurers.
Is there any like dust or gravel or anything on the ground? Like any sort of...
There is a fine bone powder.
I grab some of that and I toss it out over the chasm. To see... I'm Indiana Jones, man. Come on. You gotta check and see if there's an invisible path.
So you throw that out, and the bone dust goes 2 feet out and out of your little bubble of light that you can see.
Okay. But in my bubble of light, do I
it
see it?
seems to go through, and there does not seem to be invisible path.
Dang it. Shit. Okay.
Would have been cool if it was there.
Yeah. Yes.
That would have been a good idea.
Very cinematic, almost.
Almost. Wait.
You know what?
Attic? I ain't never heard of that word before. I'll take your word on it though.
Clayton's gonna quickly take a thing of rope off his backpack, tie it to an arrow, and fire it straight out.
Okay.
Holding on to one end of the rope.
So you fire it out, and you hear it impact with something.
I
Don't hear it clatter to the ground afterwards.
I hear it impact something.
And you don't hear it clatter to the ground afterwards.
All right, I'm gonna hold on to the rope at the point where it is taut,
Yep.
and then pull it back and see how measure the distance.
Okay. So you pull it off the wall, the thing that hit, and you pull it, and as it comes out to about 30 feet.
The opposite
With a little
end
bit of
is 30
guesstimation
feet.
involved.
Right, of course. Seems that the opposite wall is roughly 30 feet away. Too far for any of us to jump.
What if this is the chasm we're supposed to descend? And it wasn't the one we found in the demon wastes, but this one.
Oh, there's another door in the room back there. I think it might be a good idea to go check that out before.
There's another door? What?
What other door?
Before we commit to jumping down cliffs.
Yeah, there.
The door you could see was the door you came through.
I thought you said there was another door.
No, just that one door.
No? Okay, never mind.
That was a trap door that you were
It was outside.
never quite figured out what that was for. I'll tell you when you're older. 30 minutes older.
You said it was about 30 feet?
To the other side, yes.
The other side. We need to get there, I'm assuming?
I don't know. It's possible we'd have to climb down.
I could also attempt to hold a rope that you shoot over, but how strong would the hold be on the other side? I can only hold so much.
I mean, do you guys both feel you can hold on to me?
I'm literally bones. I have no strength.
What?
Or I can hold on to you in that case.
That's fine.
Or, hey, you know what? We can do it one at a time. We can do it one.
Hey, Clayton?
Yeah.
What happened to your horse?
It's right here. It's been with us the whole time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I
The
guess
horse
so.
might be an issue to get across. The horse might be an issue to get across.
I mean, I can always summon him later. It's fine.
Yeah, true.
Did you want to dismiss your horse?
Yeah, probably.
So just to confirm, before I use a good ability, we're trying to cross a chasm, right? Of some kind? Or just go down gently?
I think we should descend.
Was that the goal?
Is there like any loose rocks?
There's a semi-fine bone powder. You can find little bone chunks.
I need something like heavier. I want to try to drop it down the chasm.
Do you have any equipment?
I have a dagger.
You could always use some gauntlets of ogre strength.
Yeah, no, I'll just take out a dagger and just kind of drop it over the cliff and see how long it takes before I hear it land.
About 40 seconds.
That's
That's too much. 15.
So that's roughly 180 feet down? Because I think you fall at a rate of 60 feet per round?
You fall. A creature in D&D falls at 500 feet around.
Oh. Oh, that's...
Dagger may use slightly different rules.
I don't know, Nat. Terminal velocity.
Would be different for a dagger. Why don't you make me a survival check to try to gauge the distance based on the time?
Sure.
Or investigation, I can see that too.
Oh, 13 survival.
That's enough. You gauge that it's about 250 feet down.
I don't have that much rope.
I got 50 feet on me.
And I have 50 feet.
I've got 100.
Oh.
200, but that's still a 50-foot fall.
And I can't.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
You could always fly down.
He's not kidding. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it.
Do what?
Boom! Wings.
Big glowing wings just appear out of his back.
Are they skeletal wings?
No, they're very celestial.
Boo.
They're
Do
two
they-
luminous, incorporeal wings.
Do they illuminate more of this shadow area?
No.
No, dang it.
So we just see little wing nubs before they vanish into darkness.
Yeah, actually.
I don't see I don't understand, Nick. What are you doing?
Don't
Grab
don't
on.
worry. Just grab on, and one at a time, please.
Okay.
You would know that 250 feet down, you don't have time to fly down, come back up, and fly back down.
I do. Yeah, that's true. You know what?
Nick,
It'll just
what-
be a
Nick-
controlled descent.
Why don't you scout across really quick and see if there's anything on the other side of this chasm?
All right, yeah. I'll just run across there real quick.
So you fly across, and you, because you're trying to become somewhat fast, because you only get a minute to fly. You fly across, and almost smack into the far wall.
Okay. Well, what's that?
Anything of interest over here?
Well, as far as you can tell, solid wall. It's dirty and rocky.
Any like footing on the ground, or is it just straight wall?
Straight wall.
Alrighty, going back. See, there's nothing over there, just wall.
But there is down.
There is down.
Well,
So
let's.
you guys want to grab on?
You don't have very long to decide before he runs out enough time to fly you down.
Okay. Well,
Grab on.
Take Clayton. I will begin climbing, and just if you can get back to me, maybe I don't know. Leave your ropes with me.
There's nothing to actually say you guys can't both grab onto him.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's being
fine.
controlled descent.
Oh, well, all right. Then let's do that
Yeah.
shit then.
So you
I'll
both
give
grab
them
on.
each like a hand holding on.
Yeah. So it's from your point of view, because no one can see super great. You're holding both of them, but in reality, it's more like Bruce was holding on to both of you, and you're the motor. As you then descend down, and after you go down about 200 feet, you actually hit this line where your vision restores out to its full dark vision-y potential, except for, Bruce.
No.
And you can see the ground before you. In the middle of that ground is a river of blood heading off through and the cave looks naturally cut in this area, but there are cracks in the rocks that look like they're infused with lines of blue power and energy.
Hang on, guys. I need to go mining for a little bit. I need to level up my mining skill.
And I'm assuming you don't land in the river of blood?
Yeah.
I mean, what if I want to feel alive again?
What if you want to feel alive again?
The blood coursing through my not veins.
Yep.
Running right over the bone.
All right. You land down on the ground, and you feel bones crunch under your feet.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to wear shoes.
Not yours.
Bone piles on the ground.
Yeah, lots of bones. You're standing. Your entire area is just bones.
Now, what would it take for me to roll to absorb these bones and become the skeletal amalgamation I was always meant to be?
Just become Nito from Dark Souls.
Oh,
Yes.
goddamn Nito!
I don't know.
I'm gonna roll a
Is there
d20.
is there a skill for becoming a Dark Lord?
I rolled a
Bone
16.
magnet.
It's not high enough. I'm sorry. The DC is at least 47.
Damn it!
Clayton, can you take these and heal yourself with them? Like, just replace bones as needed? Is that a thing you can do? I don't know. I'm just asking questions.
Being racist again.
Oh, God.
Being
I keep
racist,
doing
yeah.
this. Keep sticking my foot in my mouth.
No, this
You
is...
could I think you literally could do that.
God
Put your foot
fucking
in
damn it!
your
You're being
mouth.
racist again. Stop it, Bruce.
Sorry. Oh,
So-
my bad.
The river of blood leads out down along the line
To a Slayer concert.
into a small cave that has a space next to the river that's going off, and it goes farther than 60 feet away, so you can't really see it. See down it.
Well,
Is there any light down here at all?
No light sources. You should probably light something.
I will do the light on the tool kit.
Okay.
Arm
I'll let
flashlight.
you see up to 40 feet away if you use it.
Cool.
By the way.
I'm doing that.
All right. Do you want to follow the river? There doesn't seem to be any other directions here.
Yes.
Probably the best way to go.
All right.
A river of blood. How peculiar.
I've been to concerts where they have things like this.
Was it by the band Slayer?
Yes. And Guar.
Or
Or
all right. as you move down this river, the shoreline on the one side starts to get smaller, and along the walls you start seeing carvings, reliefs that are very simplistic. They show the scar with the light and the fire. They show some basic hooded figures with swords. They show a moon and a sun bisected, with the moon part bleeding and the sun part on fire, as the sun does. But as you move, they get more defined, complex. They start being carved into the walls and the pieces that come out, until eventually you have lifelike, full-sized hooded figures with no face and swords. And as you go a little farther, the shoreline for the River of Blood recedes all the way to the wall to get to the point where, to move forward, you must trudge through the river. It is very slow moving. Do you continue?
I don't like rivers of blood.
I will dip a pinky toe bone into the blood.
It is disturbingly warm.
Oh, God.
This whole place, man, just doesn't feel real.
Oh.
It's almost like
It's
we're
like-
in a horror fantasy setting.
It's like the worst nightmare I've ever had. 10 times over.
You haven't lived the life I have, then.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed not. You've
What do you mean?
obviously lived quite a different one.
By living life, I mean you're dead. So how do you?
I was
Bruce.
alive before you, idiot.
Bruce,
Oh yeah, sorry. I forget that sometimes. I'm just curious. You're curious.
I'm gonna hike up my knackers, and I'm gonna start wading into the blood.
Alright, it is warm. And you
Do
make
I
your
feel
way in
alive again?
a little bit.
I follow.
I wade in, going, "Wake me up inside."
I can't.
As you go, wading through the River of Blood, despite the fact that you can feel the edges and see it and know that there's no shoreline, you hear the chittering of rodents and rats, and you hear them fight, tearing each other apart, nibbling at the bones that pervade the space. And as you wade through the river, you can feel your feet crunching long, decayed, and weakened bones beneath your feet.
Sounds like there's rats here. I don't like rats.
So kill them. If they come near you, you can just kill them. You have
You
a
don't see
giant.
any.
You have a giant fucking axe.
You don't see any rats, you just hear them.
Sounds remind me of the sound of a battlefield, of my companions dead, being gnawed on.
Can Warforged have PTSD? Is that what's happening?
Apparently.
We should continue.
Okay.
Eventually, as you wade through the River of Blood, the bone path rises up, and you see it for what it is. It is a path. As it comes out, and the cave turns from uncut cave with motifs carved into it to constant, stylized, and tool-cut hallways with pillars and constant bas reliefs that pervade the entire wall, showing visages of creatures fighting. And you see one in particular of a creature you've never seen before, with a bloated thing as tall as the sky, red-skinned, with horns and glowing red eyes, wings that beat out, and holding a giant rod with eyes that glow of its own. Beneath it, an entire array of an undead legion and army, but not like those you see on the battlefields of Karnith. These are large creatures of bone, odd, grotesque, tall creatures made entirely of shadow. Arrayed against them, legions of large scaled serpentine creatures and dragons, and on the ground beneath them, the fights of men, elves, and dwarves. But as you look a little closer, watch a little longer, it seems to almost move, and you see sickness and decay overcoming the legions and the battalions of men and elf and dwarf. You see the scales of the dragons go sickly and fall off, and the serpentine scaled creatures that you would know as coatl potentially go sickly and their heads fall off.
Sounds pretty metal.
Can I do some sort of like knowledge of history or religion to see if I...
This would be religion.
I would like to try to make that same roll, please.
Anyone who'd like to try to identify information about this motif.
With a +1.
Hey!
All right. Well, at this point, I need to get in just to see if I can beat you, fucks.
I hope you roll.
Oh!
Oh!
So actually, fun fact, the DC was 22, so the first two you failed.
Oh, wow. All right.
Clayton knows.
But
I
Clayton,
couldn't have succeeded at that.
Clayton, but I can't just tell you that. Clayton, when you were dead, as you're being resurrected, you've seen images of this large, bloated creature with the wings and the eyes and the horns. It haunted you for many years. In fact, after you were resurrected, you spent some of your own personal time trying to learn what this particular being was. And eventually, you tracked it down as one of the Lords of Dust. Sealed down below, underneath the very ground of Eberron. And you learned this creature's name, only in scant raving notes of those left by mad researchers. This creature's name is Orcus, Demon Prince of Undeath.
Fuck that shit.
Would you like a picture?
Sure.
No! Good Lord above. That is... Oof.
Lovely. I didn't know that Orcus was a Eberron deity.
In Eberron, a lot of the classic demon and devil such are basically, if you want those characters in the world, you put them in as these Lords of Dust who've been sealed away. Eberron kind of does this thing where like they want all the content to still be playable, so they like put everything in different places, but it's differently framed than
Eberron.
than it would be in, you know, the classic lore.
Yep. Cool. Okay. So that's bad.
A little bit. Do you continue on?
This is all like a big mural sort of thing?
Yeah, it shows what you'd imagine at this point to be the battle that bound Orcus into the ground of Eberron, but it is shown with Orcus being victorious. Which makes you think it might not be that very battle, but another one based off of that telling, maybe foretelling his return.
Great. We move on.
All right. As this, as I mentioned before, this has become a finely worked tunnel that had been cut into the walls, and everything is immaculate and very well precisely crafted. But still, the ground, almost like a red carpet of bones, stained red from the river of blood, extends before you. And as you emerge from this tunnel, you find yourself in a expansive room, and you find yourself on basically a balcony. There is a staircase that leads off to the right, and down onto the ground. Basically is the floor. You see a large crystal. It covers about a 20-foot a radius area, but it's cut and faceted into beautiful patterns. It has the glow, the deep red, reddish purple glow of a kyber crystal.
You guys think that's it?
Within the crystal, staring up at you, is that very creature that haunted your dreams for years, Clayton.
Ah! That's not okay.
The entire wall is ringed with these highly immaculate statues of these robed figures with the swords. They do not have faces, but you feel their eyes upon you. They seem expectant. They're watching what you do next.
Guys, I'm not so sure about this.
Do we
This is-
see the creature in there too, or just?
Oh, everyone does. Everyone does. You go to you two recognize it from the mural. You don't know what it is.
What
This-
on earth is that?
Seems like the crystal we seek, but what's the price we would pay to get it?
That is Orcus. We can't. I don't think this is a good idea. Even if we
You
were
two-
to get a portion of power.
If you two have heard of Orcus, it's probably in bedtime tales told to children. Nothing ever in like a serious capacity. You might know he's fabled to rule over undeath, but all the Lords of Dust are but whispers in this modern time. It's been nigh on millions of years before they've ruled the land. Since they've ruled the land.
Millions of years?
It's been a
Millions?
it's a lot.
All right, so are we talking like Orcus is like a fucking dinosaur, or like?
No, literally. The Age of Demons began 10 million years ago.
Okay. Wow,
So-
that is a long ass time.
Everyone has a long timeline.
That's a very long timeline.
To be admittedly, though, most of it's covered by the Age of Demons.
What if by taking this crystal we release this Orcus demon?
I
That's
don't
exactly what I'm thinking.
think it's
I
worth
don't
it.
think it's not worth the risk.
The problem is though is how do we get out of here elsewise? There's no other exits. With the power of the crystals, would we be able to get like out of here?
Easy.
I have sworn an oath to never raise my weapon against an innocent. I took this quest to end the war that plagues this land, but I think this price is too high. It would cause too many people to die.
I agree. Not much more I can say.
All the statues pound their swords into the ground, twisting them. You can feel their anger.
They want us to open it, man. It's not worth it.
What else? Is there anything else in the room besides the statues ringing it and the crystal?
Statues, crystal, make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Wow.
It's pretty good. On the far wall, you notice there's a slight shimmer to it.
Mm.
You've seen illusionary walls before. You think you might be looking at another one.
That wall over there is interesting. I don't believe it's real.
Just go take a look at it then. Might be a way out.
To get over to it, you'll have to walk over the crystal.
Oh, we walk around the crystal?
No.
Directly
Oh.
over?
Yep.
Right.
Right over his ugly face.
Oh, we're not touching it. I mean, it should be fine.
We have that in front of us, and behind us a horde of zombies, undead. No offense, Clayton.
Clayton doesn't have eyes, but he's rolling them.
I can see the dark void in it just roll a little bit. Yeah. I'm at a loss. What do you think we should do?
Who are you asking?
Both of you.
Just get out of here. I don't feel good.
When you say get out of here, these statues pound their swords into the ground again. You can see as they mar the fine stonework,
I'm gonna
shooting,
stop saying that.
cutting up chunks of the ground. They twist their swords the other direction, grinding into the ground. Once again, you can feel their anger.
Perhaps I should go check out the shimmer that's on the other side.
I'll come with you.
Bruce, you
Why,
stay
that's-
healer then?
I think we should stay together.
I can only take one person.
Oh, you have a thing. Oh, all right.
He has a fancy new cloak.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the cloak. Okay, well, I'll stay here.
Okay.
If it comes to it where you have to leave, I can stay here. I can stand watch, I guess.
Clayton nods and then reaches a hand over, puts a bony hand on Nick's shoulder, and then woof.
You throw the cloak around him, and you will disappear in a little puff of smoke, reappearing over by the wall.
We investigate the shimmery wall.
As you stand off of the crystal, its head is towards your end, and you can see a little. You can see one of the eyes clearly, and a red fire appears and looks up at you. Unmoving besides that.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Look at the wall. Just look at the wall.
Think
You touch the wall and it betrays itself as an illusion, and you can see a finely cut passageway and a faint beacon of light at the end of it.
Oh no.
Nick, what's your passive perception?
I think it was 11.
Okay. Clayton, what's your passive perception?
15.
So you would notice that the eye that you can see is very determinedly looking at Nick, not you.
Okay.
Oh, we have the cool little pearl earring things. I forgot about that.
Yep.
We can just talk normal, like you're right next to me.
Yeah.
I think you should go down the passage.
I mean, I'm in agreement here, but is there no way for you to get across?
Not without touching the crystal, and I think that's a poor idea for now.
I mean, so far, it hasn't hurt us.
We haven't touched it.
True.
If we wait until tomorrow, I can come back and get you. It will take 2 days to get you out, but I could do it.
As could I. I think we both have an ability to get away with it.
That's true. You can fly. That was pretty cool, by the way. I didn't know you could do that.
Thanks. Try to keep it on the down low, but yeah, it's gonna be a day no matter what.
It is your call.
Let us scout out the tunnel ahead, and then we will let you know what we decide to do.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
Would you feel comfortable if I put a spell on you, Bruce?
That sounds sexual.
Yeah, sure. I
I put a spell on you.
gotta buy me dinner first, guy.
You're mine.
This is a spell. It'll ward you against anything hurting you. Anything at all.
Okay.
Regardless of if it's an
Hey Nick,
attack or anything. Yeah.
why don't you try doing that what is it, the divine intervention thing?
I think that's a cleric thing.
That's a cleric thing,
Oh
Mark.
fuck.
He's kind of a cleric paladin, I know.
Fuck. I forgot.
Do you think maybe a spell like that might make you for it? If like it would put you in almost like a bubble?
Sure. I don't really understand, but yes, but I consent.
He's not more than 30 feet away, right? That
If you walk up right to the edge of the crystal, you can get him.
God damn.
will do.
Nah, you.
Sanctuary.
So you walk up right to the edge of the crystal, and you can see both eyes looking up intently at you. Please make a wisdom save.
You got it.
Me or
Him.
Oh,
Hail
I
Satan.
thought I was walking up to the crystal.
You both are. It cares about him.
21. Take that, Orcus.
As you can feel Orcus's influence reach out and clutch you. You close your eyes. You think of Trisha. You hold your belief in the silver flame. You hold your belief in the sovereign host. And you feel that clutch lose its strength.
I cast Sanctuary on Bruce.
He'd be sanctuaried.
What does that mechanically mean?
Something tries to hit you, they have to make a wisdom save or they can't hit you.
Oh, cool. How
Unless
long
you
does
hit
that last?
them.
How
Until
long
then.
is-
Last for a minute.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
it's a minute
So-
of it.
Do you go down the hallway now?
Yep.
So, as Nick goes and steps towards the hallway, right before you hit the threshold, all the statues hold their swords up and point them at Bruce.
Oh, all right.
They turn their heads to look at Nick. You pause.
Nick,
What was that?
Nick,
Yeah.
I think this is the way it has to be. And I hold out. I unsheath my ice and I stand ready. You can't come back. You can't touch that crystal. I think that will free this thing. And if you leave, they'll attack me. And I don't think I can defeat them all. It has to be this way.
One of us will come back tomorrow, just to check.
Okay.
That thing will help you, if they do.
Okay.
Do you step into the threshold of the hallway?
Is Clayton already in there?
Clayton already in there.
Then I guess I will.
All right. You step down to the hallway, and as you step in past Clayton, out from the roof of the hallway, a stone slab slams shut. Bruce, all the statues step forward off of their stone mountings. As their robes fall back, you see their faceless forms and they shoot out, stretching their stone angel wings. As they take to the sky in this chamber, flying at you with the ferocity of fallen angels.
All right. I start raging, and I'm gonna do my frenzy rage.
I imagine you would.
And as so the syringes come out, and then a third one comes out, and it's bigger, and it glows yellow, and it enters the back of my head and pulses.
You enter your maximum rage. You can hear him through the stone block, screaming with fury, and you hear the sound of smashing stone and rending metal.
Right.
You two go down the hallway? Alright. As you go down the hallway, the workmanship deteriorates rapidly. Eventually you find yourself in a similar area to the stone-cut stairs that wound around left and left. This is a very simple carved ramp in the stone. Winds up right and right and right. It goes up. At the very top, above you, farther than you should be able to see, you see the pale blood-red light of the midday sun.
Was there a secondary entrance here? Or are we just getting some, like, reflected light?
It seems so.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw my long sword before we head up.
Alright. You head up and up and up. As you go, behind you, out of the in recesses set in the wall, light torches of flame. And as you get to the top, there's another small mural. This one depicting an eerily familiar scene. You see a warforged holding an axe, fighting off what look to be depictions of blackened, fallen angels. Below, you see two fiery red eyes and bone horns looking up. You emerge out from this pillar into what is now the evening sun of the Demon Wastes. Alive. Not much else you can say about it. That's what we're gonna call that one shot.
Hooray!
Fun.
And no casualties were to be had.
Sure.
Aww.
Well, obviously Bruce won.
Avi.
Obviously.
We're just gonna go
He
back
sucked.
and get him tomorrow.
He sought redemption, guys. I think he did win.
Well
Well.
then.
I had fun.
I did too.
Too. That was awesome.
That was
Good one.
terrible, Nat. How dare you? How dare you try to make me feel feels?
Did you feel feels?
Almost. I am dead. Undead.
I am already dead.
It's true. Perfect description of Clayton.
Yeah.
All right, so with all that being said, we went a little overtime, but that's fine because we were having fun.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go around, find out where we can find everybody online, and what everybody's favorite part was, and then we're gonna faff off because some of us need to get to sleep and some of us don't.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, I think all of us do.
Nah, sleeps for the week.
You're the only East Coaster this time,
It's true.
Arch?
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. here, so.
We've infected your stream.
Eh.
We
fine.
are taking over.
If things go my way, I will be on the West Coast, hopefully within a year.
Oh, that'd be good.
The sooner,
Well,
the better.
It's got to be a better way to grow followers if you can get streams on. If you can get people on both coasts, that's the best way to kind of network it out.
Yeah. But I mean, fuck the East Coast. I live here, and I will tell you, fuck the East Coast.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah.
So, going around the table, starting with Nat.
It's always me first. I don't have to get enough time to think.
Well, because I have it laid out in a.
Okay.
and
I know. I had two moments that I really enjoyed. First, I really enjoyed the falling zombie horde scene.
Yeah.
Because I liked having that, the unending hordes, and you had, the right combination skills moves to get past it. But I felt like, I felt successful in portraying that unending nature to it. It was fun. Second one was getting you guys to say goodbye to Bruce.
Yeah, man. I kind of wanted to bring Bruce back at some point.
I mean,
Maybe
the
you
way I
will.
always view these is these are but stories we tell. And the way they end is not necessarily the way that was true, nor maybe the story had been true ever.
Yeah.
So it's okay if they're not all quite canonical. That's allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last moment was I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, how can I make this feel like there's an ending to it without there being combat, because there's like 5 minutes left. And I felt like I did okay. I had fun.
Yeah.
I am Nathaniel Kryman on Twitter, also the Tuesday DM, and I am at CrimeNat, K-R-E-I-M Nat. You can find me there. I tweet a lot about D&D and a little bit about magic.
Alrighty. And Senior Hef?
I actually favorite moments as well. The first one was finding out that your arm detached and getting to use it to beat a zombie to death.
That was fucking prime.
Awesome. You said it and I was like, oh, he's joking.
No.
You can do that.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then my second one was being forced to make a decision like that. I don't know. It just I like to try and build characters and get into them and get attached to them and
thank you for the follow, Tom. Alright, I'm gonna butcher this name. Tom Rostron Boy.
Tom Rostron Boy. Obviously.
Nice.
Yes, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
I like getting into characters and feeling like I don't know, feeling like I'm owning them, and it's nice to have a decision that you have to make like that. I don't know. It's cool. I like that. Thank you for doing that, Nat.
You're welcome.
For getting us
That's fun.
there. Yeah.
Alrighty, and our wonderful guest with the shitty mic, Alex.
Hi there. Thank you once again, Arch, for inviting me. Sorry about mic problems again.
It's okay, you're never coming back.
Yeah.
God.
Favorite moment was definitely just that description of the Blood River. The bones just everywhere, littering the floor, and having it forcing us to go into it. That was beautiful. Disgusting, but beautiful.
I feel like you were describing a level out of Diablo.
This whole thing essentially was.
I've never played Diablo, so I'm gonna count that as a good one.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like the Diablo games, so.
This
Yeah.
would be a good Diablo level. You can find me on Twitter at a wet hot dog bun, all lowercase, one word.
That's the grossest Twitter handle I've ever heard of. Ever.
It was so
Great.
gross that I boycotted
Great.
following him for like a month.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Alright.
amazing.
Or you can go check out my SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/INSOMNIOSIS. That spells insomniosis. Put out a cover album just about a week ago or so. Putting out an actual album later this
Later this what?
year.
Wait,
I said
wait.
month.
Okay.
That's about it.
SoundCloud.com/insomniosis. All right, we're doing it live right
Indeed.
now.
Oh, are
Doing
we?
it live.
Are we? You ready for some bad covers?
While this is happening, if anyone in the comments wants to share their favorite moment, we'd always love to see that.
She's a good girl.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my. Oh my. Cutting the game music.
Yep.
Which-
There we go. Yeah, sing Free Falling to me
Yeah.
while I bring us out.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Oh, you're doing it. Don't you worry. You don't have a choice now.
I
All
have to
right.
turn up the stream so I can hear it.
As for myself, you can find me on Twitter at arch_DND. You can also find me running the Lucky Die Podcast Twitter, which is at TLDpod. If you don't listen to Lucky Die Podcast, what the hell are you doing with your life? My favorite part was definitely removing the removable arm.
Oh, that was fun.
Like,
Yeah.
that was a fucking scene in a... Oh! Alex dropping it there.
Primo.
Ooh, my panties are dropping again.
That hurt me.
My. Alright. Well,
So.
I'm gonna take us out with this Alex serenading me with Free Fallin'.
It only gets better in the second verse.
I'll bet.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to those of you watching on YouTube. As always, it was a pleasure, and until
Enjoy your
next
Tuesday.
time. No, all right. Yep, Tuesday. Something about Tuesday. Bye. Oh yeah, and I'm free. Sing it, Alex.
Free falling.
Yeah.
Ow. Good night, guys.
Good night.